Hey guys, how you doing? Good to see you back on the stream here with Adventure Corp. Got a game for you, kind of an interesting one. I'll be DMing tonight because Isaac isn't around, but yeah, it's gonna be a good game. We have kind of a one shot going on, not really one shot, but just like a single session with Alex and his characters, and I hope you guys enjoy it today.
It's funny because your camera's off and mine is still on, so they can literally see me. They can't see you, but you're telling me Isaac's like,
Oh wait, Isaac's actually here.
he arrived.
I'm just gonna be hanging out.
Yeah, that's partially true. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We have decided, since the two brothers are diverging a little bit at the moment, that we would do a quick one-on-one with each of them, and this week is even Drael. We've got a few other
Ooh.
exciting things happening this stream, but that'll come up during the stream because that's in-game stuff. I'm going to jump in with our intro, and I have more things open than I had intended to. Oh, and by the way, as some of you may have noticed, we're on Foundry, and the stream isn't AIDS, so that's amazing.
Well, one of us is on Foundry.
I sent you the link.
I clicked on it, I promise.
I believe you. I'm also noticing I have Foundry paused, which I'm going to fix. There we go. So, about that intro. What if I unpaused Foundry and the stream just did an absolute nosedive?
Oh no.
That would be saddening.
Stop speaking heresy.
Yeah. So, the brothers were called to another meeting with the king just before the evening ambush that they were to carry out, along with their other guild members, against the assassin that had been sent after them by the Drae. When they arrived at the throne room, they were confronted by Hagrin, their enemy among the Drae, pleading with the king for them to be kicked out of the graces of the king, the sanctuary removed, and them left alone to fend for themselves. The prince, however, there for the meeting, claimed Drae as a compatriot of one of the nobles of the city. Unable to prove otherwise, Hagrin charged them with returning the marker they had received along with their last supper when the notice of their soon-to-be assassination was delivered. However, unaware of what it was or its importance, they had left it in Barley. Through teleportation, they arrived in Barley, having just seen their attacker by the royal palace when they left. They immediately found themselves under fire, the assassin waiting for them. A battle ensued. Actually, did that happen then? Oh, yes, yeah. You guys fled back to Alakran after that. I skipped forward a line. And you firmed your decision to set an ambush for the assassin. However, your bait of the two of you walking around, sometimes alone, was completely ignored until you returned to where you had seen the assassin outside of the palace, realizing that Drae had gotten confused by some looming boxes, seeing shadows in the alleyways where there were not.
That doesn't tell the whole story.
No, it does.
We could go a little more up. Drae, I believe, had a moment of ineptitude.
Yes, I believe it was a 5 on the perception check. So, realizing this, the brothers decided to confront the assassin, who seemed to be waiting for them in Barley, confident that they would have to bring the fight to him. They arrived with the help of their guildmaster and their fellow hooded jacks. Clements landing a lucky and powerful blow, they managed to take the assassin out of the fight. The council took him for questioning, and the brothers spent a little bit of time enjoying their freedom with their companions. One of them heading deep into study, and one of them into newfound vices. We ended with Drae being confronted by the Proudfoot gang, old enemies of the brothers, and seeming to be pulled into their ranks. So that's where we get back to. So this is going to focus mostly around Drae. I mean, we have Danny around, as you can hear by the squeaking chair.
That's my bottle cap.
Ah, the cattle.
What a shame.
Don't worry. Alex, can you send me that picture on something other than Discord? Because that's where your camera is, so I can't really exit your camera to go find it.
Good point. I don't actually know what else to send it to you on.
Messenger or email would be preferred.
All right.
And let me know which so I can go look for it. But yeah, so we're going to be dealing with Drae, who was spoken to by somebody originally claiming to be a member of the Proudfoots. After managing to recruit Drae, they admitted that they were hired by the Proudfoots in order to recruit him.
Sneaky bugger.
So, Drae, you were told to head back to the bar with no name sometime when you were free to learn more about your coming duties.
All right. There we go. It should be in Messenger now. I'm currently asleep. Shh. I'll be asleep until I'm done setting up stuff.
Stall for time! Stall for time!
This is ooh. This is what everyone tuned in for.
Is anybody on the stream?
Currently, not that I can tell. No.
Right. Well, we'll just stay with consistency. Like give a shout out to Flash and Mondo and Jay and.
Yeah, maybe if you're watching the YouTube video, just press your right arrow until we start doing interesting things.
Alex will eventually get his shit together, just in time for me to need to do things. So. What are you stalling for time there?
All right. I will figure out the rest of this when I have to.
Okay. So, Drae, you awake the next morning.
I also still can't get into Foundry.
Oh my! Keep trying. Also, if you could message me the name of the token you just sent.
Oh, well, I mean, it's the name of the file. Can you see the file name?
1-877-431-4647-195-30574009405230574529302. Underscore.
It's actually 03 at the end. But
that makes sense. So if you could just message that along, that would be
exactly.
All right, let me just open Messenger again because I closed it all.
The starts of our streams are always so interesting, aren't they?
This just
what a great
today,
dream.
Brought to you by Alex and Isaac. We have a lot of strong characteristics and good things that we do. Preparation tends to not be one of them.
Do we have strong characteristics?
I do a lot of prep. I don't know what you're talking about.
You know what? We're like an 80 to 85% prep group. That's kind of like where we like to sit. I feel like that's our comfortability zone.
Really?
Yeah. Well, if you
80 to 85.
Yeah, you know,
that
is, you know, like 50, maybe 85 to 90, like 15 to 10% unprepared. Like that's a good place to be.
So, Alex.
Yes.
You awake the next morning. I'm assuming you went to bed after your evening meeting.
Yeah.
I hope somebody's not just watching these in a row, able to call out all the things where I like try to smooth over like evening meeting, like I know it, but I don't.
Yeah, there's gonna be a list someday of all of the
no,
inaccuracies.
Don't put that out there in the world. Don't. Thank you.
It's too late.
Breaks in timeline and misplacement of canon.
I'm gonna have to scrub this from the episode. So, what do you do with your morning?
What a great morning. I wish I could see where I was, but I will, given my many options of things to do those things and then make my way to this bar. I'm going to before I walk in though, cast Disguise Self, a spell I just recently remembered I have.
Okay, and you make a leisurely stroll out to the outer run. Diving into the depths of Bar Street and through a couple alleys, you find yourself nearby but not quite arrived. At the bar with no name and no sign and really nothing that would make one want to go there. What do you turn yourself into?
Just like a kind of a shady looking guy. Not super shady, but just like, you know, shady generic. Like equal parts shady and equal parts forgettable.
All right. Just like kind of like, you know, like living rough, but like not too stand out, you know? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I got you. Yeah, you turn into a nondescript human man who looks like, for some reason, you're just certain he's up to no good when you see him, but you can't. I don't know, just something about him.
Neither of the links work. Not even the other one.
Did you get the one I sent you in Messenger?
Why would I have Messenger open?
Third time's the charm.
That one should, like, all of them should work, but that one.
That's the same one.
I repeat, it should work.
Once again,
I'm
stream,
clicking on it.
I'd like to bring you back to another pause of dysfunction.
All right, Alex, new rule. We need you on Foundry like 10 minutes before stream starts.
I love when we make rules. That's my favorite part of this show.
Yeah, that's the best.
Yeah.
Took too long to respond.
You step into the bar.
Yeah.
You would immediately see behind the counter of the bar is a large ogre standing there, red skin, entirely red skin, standing behind the bar. Looks tough, looks mean. And then other than that, there's two other patrons in the bar. Both of them like younger men. I wanted to say gentlemen, but they certainly don't look it. They look clean enough, but they're wearing like pretty ratty outfits. They each have a cup of brew or something in their hands, and they're looking at you with. It's like a mix of suspicion and also like distaste. Like you've come in and they already don't like you, along with the now arms crossed red ogre just glaring at you as you come in. You feel very welcome.
All right. This is home. I'm gonna go up to the bar, say, "Yeah, what's a guy gotta do to get a drink around here?"
Oh, drink. Sorry, we're out.
What? As my face starts to turn red, just a little bit.
It sees you like getting a little like flustered and just grins at you.
Well, fine. I'll just sit over here till you restock.
Oh, okay.
I squint at him.
You sit.
I love that voice, by the way.
Looking at him, like you can see he's got quite a few scars on him, and you can see a couple like slashes across the neck. You're guessing his vocal cords are probably damaged.
All right. Yeah, so I'm going to sit down for a sec and just try and like take a scan of the people, see anyone, like see if I recognize anyone.
Okay. Make me a history check.
That is a 21.
Okay. Yeah, you've like nobody memorable per se, but you've seen at least one of them around. Especially when you guys were like doing recon on the Proudfoots, you've definitely seen at least one of them in passing.
Okay.
You also get the distinct sense, like, it kind of dawns on you like a realization that this bar, being clearly the front that it is not really meant to welcome guests. So if you're not recognized, this is probably the extent of the treatment you're gonna get. Like he said, there's no drinks and there's two guys drinking like a table away from you.
Yeah.
As one of them brings a hand up for a refill, and he would take a mug out to them.
As I'm going to sort of realize this, but put on like a show of throw up my hands and like storm out.
Okay, yeah, you see the grin just split the like ugly scarred face of this ogre as you throw your hands up, and he just like relishes every second of handing this drink to them as you storm out of the bar.
All right. And once I'm out, I will drop disguise self. And then, can you remind me what my instructions were?
You were to go there and get yourself acquainted with what work they had for you to do as the newest member of the Proudfoots.
All right. All right. Then I'll go around the corner, drop my thingamadoodle.
Okay, you duck into an alley as the illusion just drops from you, and once again, the elf stands there.
Now I'll straighten up my clothes and walk on in
Okay.
like I was never there.
You sweep back into the bar. You get a very markedly different reaction this time, as once again behind the bar, you see like a huff coming from the ogre as the door swings open before the eyes catch onto you, recognition flashing across them. As he bangs on the table, and you see the other two jump and look over at him, and he nods towards you as they turn, and one of them both stand up, and one of them immediately starts heading for the back room as the other one. So you're the guy, huh?
I guess.
Okay. You know, we had bets on whether you'd show or not. You just lost me some money.
Well, I'm nothing if not reliable.
Great. Just peachy. Well, Mr. Reliable, I don't really have much for you. We're just waiting for Toadie's sits himself back down, just like seeming to wind go out of his sails at the end of that conversation.
I'm impressed.
As less than a minute later, the other one who went in would come back out from behind, and you would see the slightly unkept gentleman. Okay, right, I heard you're joining. Follow me, but keep your mouth shut about where we go, huh?
Oh, you have my word.
Anyways, as he will just start heading back through what you would assume to be the kitchen. But when you get back there, there is no kitchen. It's just storage space. You can see crates, a couple of them broken open. None of them really, they have different branding on them for different ones. So just illicit goods moving in through different companies and whatnot. But he would lead you immediately out the back of the building and start wandering through the alleys of Bar Street until eventually he would lead you to the mouth of one alley, very thin between two buildings, like you'd have to squeeze sideways to get through it. And you notice there's way too many people in here for an alley like this. There's 3 guys, 2 girls, just hanging out here, chatting, filling this alley. And he shows up there. Hey, I'm coming through. Clear out. And you guys wait as they squeeze their way out. They seem to recognize him as he leads you through, and you're brushing your shoulders along the clean walls. They're swept regularly by shoulders passing through here, because on the other side, nestled between 4 different buildings, with this being the only way other than the air to get to it, you would see a sewer grate, which is very strange for a Lochran, as the sewers of a Lochran are pipes that rats could maybe fit through. And he would push it open with a practiced hand and begin to climb into the sewer. Thank you, Danny. It's an excellent sewer grate.
I'm going to be doing the sound effects.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
then our next game on Whose Line Is It Anyways?
Yeah, alright. I'm going to descend the creaky ladder. Splash into the sort of mucky water below.
It's dry on the bottom. Have to do a reverse sound So you find yourself on a dry bottom of what should be a sewer, Roman style stone sewer, kind of wide hallway to it. There's a dip where the water would collect and travel, but it is dry and disused and looks very old. As he would lead you down a couple of tables, it's not humongous. It definitely goes further than just where he shows you, but eventually It comes to an area where you can see somebody's bricked off this part of the sewer, and a door has been installed. Like a stone door has been set in this bricked off portion of tunnel. Right, boss is inside. Wanted to meet you in person. Clear up a few things between you and Skinhead.
I'm glad.
You going in, or we gonna sit and chat all night?
As I'm going to telekinetically open the door and walk in.
It is far too heavy for Mage Hand.
I will. I'm not gonna realize that, so I'm gonna walk into the door.
Because you're used to pushing doors open, but it doesn't like click for you that you're like stone door heavy. You're like door open.
Yeah,
Your face meets stone.
not like super hard, but yeah, enough to. I just straighten myself up again and don't even look at them and open the door normally.
You just hear a beside you as you push the door open.
Hey, I did this.
Sorry. Yes, you forgot the.
Oh yeah.
There we go. You push the stone door open, and it would open to. There's like a few feet where the sewer is the same as it was before, and then you can tell immediately it's been excavated and like bricked up, and the workmanship is not as fine as the whoever built the sewers so long ago did a much better job than whoever built this much wider tunnel down here, as it opens into a room. It's a little bit on the longer side. It looks like they were going for like a throne room feel, but it just looks kind of like ratty. Quite tall ceiling, as at the end of it is this wide stone chair, and you would see a giant sitting on it, much bigger than you, head even sitting almost like not far from scraping the ceiling here. Hands big enough to like lift you with either one. Sitting looking at the door off to the side of him a little bit, standing, leaning up against one of the wall, you would recognize Skinhead or Snakeface, depending what you want to call him, with the distinctive tattoo wrapping around his neck.
Okay.
So, you are the one I've heard so much about.
Guess so.
I heard you had troubles with our companion, as he glances over towards Snakeface.
Something like that.
Snakeface, when he like glances over and you look over, is just like huge sneer going on, and it's like half annoyed and half like kind of at your expense. Like you can tell he's taking some joy out of you like being here, but it's pretty clear he'd rather have a knife like sticking out of you.
I boop his nose.
You would have to walk like all the way up, then to the
I
side
boop
of
his
it.
nose psychically. That's what I mean.
Hey, cut that shit out. Boop.
What shit?
Calm yourself. I wish to bring an end to your troubles, so I have brought you both here so that you can be reconciled.
You're too kind.
I suppose the easiest way to do this is make it clear, as he turns towards Snakeface, that you are not to have troubles with this elf. He is now your brethren in the Proudfoots, and if I hear of any troubles, I shall deal with it harshly. And the sneer kind of like wipes off the face a little bit, and he kind of just nods begrudgingly. Very good. Does that suffice as an apology from us, as the eyes turn back to you once again?
I suppose it's the best I'm gonna get.
It is, yes. You can leave us now. As Snakeface would push off the wall and like making a point to like bump into you as he goes by, but just push past you and head out the door.
All right.
Well, You are quite capable, as I've heard. A thief, yes?
Maybe.
Maybe is not a very clear answer. Are you or are you not capable in the arts of thievery?
Yes.
And I've also heard of your prowess in the arena.
Yeah.
Well, since you're going to be a member of our family, I thought it useful to put you to work. I have a certain job that we've been unable to do that I think is well suited to your talents.
Oh.
There is a certain shop owner here in Alokran whose basement we have been unable to gain entry to.
Hmm.
I understand he keeps the stone that allows entry to it in his room. Sadly, none of my associates are skilled enough in those arts to retrieve it.
I see.
Do you think you're up for the task?
Probably. Who is it?
Doesn't matter who it is.
Well, I need to. Okay, well, then where is it?
Well, you'll need a lookout, and I've made arrangements for you to have a companion during this. As he'll just turn and shout out the door. You can come in now. As where'd the token go? Anyways,
I can't
oh,
see
there it
them
is.
anyway, so
Yeah, freaking figure that out.
I'm
Um,
refreshing. It's just not working.
I don't know what to tell you. Okay, so you would see as well. Actually, do you want to describe her as he would call in Lorelei?
All right. Yeah. So Lorelei is a half elf, sort of on the stockier side. Red hair, freckles. Her hair's like fairly short. Uh, short on one side. She has well, the most striking feature about her is she has these like fairly complex looking uh lines, almost runic looking around her eyes as like a birthmark of slightly lighter pinker skin that swirl around.
Okay. As
Yeah.
she marches into the room and makes her way past you to go and stand with a little spin, looking at you from the side of this giant whose name you have yet to receive. This will be your lookout and helper for this job. She has been with us for some time.
Fine. I don't really need help. I'd rather use my own people.
That's okay.
I can.
No, but it's
Why do you
okay
just
that you want to.
try very hard not to roll my eyes?
He seems to not notice you attempting not to. He's very unconcerned.
All right, fine. When do we start?
Well, I thought immediately would work. but you're the expert.
All right then. Anything I should know?
Well, I think I've told you all you need to know about this. Get the stone and bring it back to us so we can gain access to the basement.
All right. See you soon.
I hope so.
I'm sure you do.
As you turn to leave, Lorelei would follow you out, and she would actually brush past you and start leading you out of the sewers. As you guys left, you would find yourselves alone immediately after you exited. There's no guards or anything posted. It seems to just be this giant who sits down here alone for the most part.
All right.
As Lorelei leads you through the short tunnels, and you find yourself climbing back up into the same little nook between the buildings that you left before, and squeezing through that thin alleyway back in to the depths of Bar Street. And you would finally have your first moment relatively alone and on neutral ground with this strange new woman.
Well. Guess we're gonna be working together. Oh, well. Suppose we are. You really don't want to be here, do you? No. I'm just realizing now how fun, how weird this is gonna be, but that's fine.
I'm starting to get used to it as a DM who frequently has to talk to myself, but I remember when I first had to do it, and yeah, it's weird.
It makes it way easier if you make their voices like significantly different.
Mhm.
That way you don't get them confused.
Mm-hmm. All right, well.
It's actually not two characters. I just have schizophrenia.
Oh
Oh my god! Okay, sorry. Never mind.
All right, Isaac, can you remind me what I've been told about how to get this stone?
So, you've been told that there is a stone in his bedroom that locks or unlocks the basement. That's all you know. Lorelei knows the location.
All right. Hey, so what's the location? Follow me, and she will lead me there.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah, she will lead you to a small home. It's actually not one of the clones, which makes up, as far as you knew, all of the housing in Alokrin. Actually tucked among the more industrial buildings. It's almost like somebody hid a house back here. They clearly didn't, but there is a very small dwelling tucked among the industrial section that she would lead you to. You would see the lights. Well, there's no lights, but you would see people bustling along as she walks you by it, just kind of giving like a little side head nod towards it. As from what you can tell, there is a middle-aged man and a woman inside who seem to be going about their day.
Really? That's the place? Yes, that's the place. How many points of entry do I see?
I will reveal the outside to you.
That's very helpful to me.
I'm going to just do a quick getting rid of the fog on the. Oh, I guess you can't see. That's right, because you're lame. Okay, well,
Blame your link.
It's not my link, buddy.
But it's not letting me in. Is the thing.
The thing with that is you're bad at the game. I lost the game. Oh.
This break is brought to you by Dysfunctional Foundry Links. Thank you.
Yeah, except they're not dysfunctional. They work just fine. And
have no evidence to the contrary.
Clearly, Alex is the problem.
Well, I'm clicking on it just like everyone else does. with my mouse.
Yeah, I really don't know why it's not working for you.
Maybe if you add him to Foundry, did you have to invite him or?
No, he, especially not that part. Like, he should be able to very much follow the link no matter what.
Alex, open your messenger. Isaac, send one immediately. Alex, click on it as soon as it pops up.
I don't think there's a time requirement.
Or is there like a login code that he can go on to Foundry and then type in the code? Or?
There is no Foundry homepage, is the thing.
So
they're just IP addresses.
I will get the player view over to here so that everybody else has a nice view of what we're talking about. Oh, I will need to put a token in it for you.
And I guess I could do it that way.
Let's get even Drae.
Hang on, I'll just open the stream.
Hey, yeah, that's one way to do it. Oh, do I have global illumination not set? Ba-ba-ba.
It's a hardcore world. Global illumination.
Why is it still not working?
Alright, I can sort of see what's going on.
Oh god. Skype probably bought Foundry.
I do have tokens with vision in this scene. Why does it tell me I does not?
I think the solution is that I'm going to have to become a 51% owner of Skype and disband the company. That's how we can eliminate them.
Okay, it reset the tokens for some reason. That's weird. That will fix it just as soon as I redrag out the tokens. Yes? Now work? Now work! Very good, very good. So, you would be able to see there is a kind of front stoop to it, like a porch with an overhang. And there is there's two doors. One you can see has like stone around it, whereas the rest of the house is wooden. And then the other door is right in the middle of two windows. And if you do a little loop around the house, you would also find that there is a side door or back door and a window on the opposite wall of the front with the two doors on it. And then there is a main entrance. So I'm going to put Drae and Lorelei on the front of the building. So yeah, there's a back entrance and a side entrance with a porch. And then along the side entrance is the stone area with an entrance built into it as well. On the second floor, the front of the building has two windows, and the back has one.
All right. Do you know where his bedroom is? Oh, sure I do. It's
on the second floor.
Right there.
As she points up to the second floor.
Specifically to which room, though?
She just points at the second floor.
But as the character, I think I would know what my character knows, and I know that my character knows where the exactly where the bedroom is.
She points at the window on the right.
I don't know whether to believe that. All right. Well, get on up there.
You guys have like walked by and done like a couple of like nondescript passes, but there are people inside the main floor at the moment. So, if you would like to approach the house to begin scaling it, especially from
it is pretty
front like
how
this,
how public of an area is this?
Not super public.
Okay.
But it is a industrial area and there is business going on. So there are like there's not like the public walking around. But there are carts and stuff coming by now and again.
Okay.
So you could certainly attempt to break in right now. The back window is probably a better choice because it's less like on the main street here. but a stealth check will be required pretty immediately.
Okay.
All right, if you ever get desperate, it's there.
Well, I'll go find a lookout point, Lorelei says, as she'll pat me on the back for good luck.
Okay.
And then, I don't know, is there somewhere she can, like, sequester herself to keep an eye on the first floor to see what the people inside are doing?
Yeah, she could post up, just like lean against one of the opposite buildings and glance through occasionally, trying not to
All
look too
right.
suspicious.
Here's the plan. If you see the people on the main floor go upstairs, make a big ah. That's ridiculous. That's the point. And I walk away.
I think it would be hilarious if even Drae had always had like stupid, like dumb plans, but you had never mentioned that they weren't your plans, and we all thought that you just had like really bad ideas. And then you play this new character who's like reasonable, and you like immediately shoot down your plan and gave a reasonable one, and that was when we all found out that you had been like in character the whole time.
No, I'm just bad at plans, unfortunately.
Okay. So
But
she
this
makes
is a
her way
pretty good
over.
one.
So yeah, she makes her way over
Can't
to
go
lean up
can't go wrong
against
at
that.
all.
What does Drae do once she gets herself into position?
All right, I'm going to try and approach the building from approach the building next to the balcony from a area that does not like show me in a window, obviously, and
Okay.
try and like parkour my way up the side of it if I can find a nice like series of steps or things sticking out of the wall.
Yeah, absolutely. It is a pretty easy jump. So she would be across the road. We'll put her here, and you'd be coming here to try to leap your way up there. So first, make me a stealth check, as I imagine you're creeping along the back to get over
Yeah.
here. Danny, you keep shaking the table like on and off every few seconds.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
And she tapped me with enhance ability.
Ooh.
Cat's Grace. So I get advantage on all dexterity checks
Indeed.
for
Okay.
the next hour. I'll just give myself advantage on that. All right, cool. It's a 19 total on the stealth.
19. All right. So you creep around the back of the building, trying to stay like tight to it as much as you can, and you hear voices from the inside as you do so. Although they're fairly muffled from where you are, you'd have to stop and listen if you wanted to try to really get anything. And you make your way along. Whenever you have to be out in the open, you're trying to look kind of like you belong there. So it's a weird sort of stealth as you eventually make your way around to where you can reach the balcony from over here. If you want to acrobatics it, you can try to like swing up. It's a little more dangerous than if you just athletics it, where you're going straight up because you're putting some momentum to it. So if you do it wrong, you might kind of go flying off instead of just dropping down to your feet. But you're welcome to make an acrobatics or an athletics check.
Go for the acrobatics. Why not? What have I got to lose?
Your life.
It's a 26 acrobatics.
Okay, yeah, you kind of take like a little bit of a run, a soft tap off the wall with your foot as you catch it, lip with your hands, and pull yourself up with the momentum as you find yourself landing. And you would now be there. I will just reveal that little section of roof for you.
Okay, just waiting for the stream to catch up.
There. So you would now be above the porch. On the little bit of like roof that they have built down here, which means beside you would be the wall of the second story, and the window would be just from where you jumped from, basically, to get up here.
All right. Nothing has changed yet.
That's okay. So what do you want to do from the balcony here? You can reach the window, but you're kind of like reaching around the corner to get to it, but it is set on the corner there. So
Can I see what rooms are through the windows?
you look through the window and you would see that where you're looking, you seem to be looking through the landing of some stairs. It's like halfway up the stairs, or a little more. It's like shorter stairs on the top, but it's a stairway landing leading up to the second floor.
Oh, okay.
So as you look through, being able to look up on the second floor, all you'd see is like a desk and then a wall and a window, like looking down on the desk from there with the railing. I'll actually reveal the area you're looking through as well. But it seems like the second floor is a lot shorter than the first floor. Like it's got a higher ceiling on the first floor, and then the second floor is like I think like a loft. But
Okay.
you'd crouch as a tall elven man. You'd be crouching going up there.
Okay. I'm a little bit lost mentally of what I can see and what I can't.
So the window leads halfway up the staircase, basically, and then after that, there's just stairs going up, and you can see through the window a thin strip of the second floor. And at the far wall from where you're looking through, there's a desk and a window looking out
Okay.
towards
Can
the
I
front of the building.
can I space out like how much of the floor I can see and what is missing that might contain a bedroom?
You can see about a fourth of the second story.
Okay, it's not quite enough. All right, I will. I guess try and go through the window.
Okay.
Can I just mage hand the latch open? Is it?
Uh, you're looking at it. The window does have a lock to it, and you can also see looking at it that somebody's put a piece of wood to keep it closed. It opens by like lifting up. So some lock picking will certainly be required, and you could mage hand to pull the piece of wood out, the piece of doweling.
Okay, I will do that.
Okay. I need another stealth check as you try to quietly unwedge that piece of wood there, and I will need a thieves' tools check as you try to open the lock.
Okay, that is a 27 stealth and a 31 thieves tools.
Okay. Both of them silently. You summon your hand within, direct it to grasp and pull that piece of wood there, as at the same time your tools are already out, slipped into the lock, and you start to fumble with the pins in there before clicking each of them into place and twisting the lock, as the window lock is free and open.
All right. I will look back to where Lorelei is hiding. I'll give a
You
nod.
cannot see her from where you are.
Well, I can't see her, but I know where she is.
Okay. You nod in her general direction.
Yeah, and then slip my way in.
Okay. Yeah, it's not terribly noisy. However, you are entering the house now, so I do need a a thieves stealth. That's the word. I found it. Nobody
Good
help
job.
me.
Good job.
Nobody help.
That's a 25.
Okay, 25. You silently slip in through the now open window with kind of like an awkward lean, but you get your leg in and you end up like straddling the window as you pull yourself in. As you find yourself on the landing, you can see the stairs to your left go down, but straight ahead of you at a 90-degree angle, they go up, and you can see the same thing you were able to see through the window before.
Okay. Okay, one more time. Trying to mental picture it.
So the stairs are like an L, and you're on the corner of the L. You're on the landing of the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
So you can now see them going down, and you'd be able to see a little bit of the main floor. Here, I'll also reveal here what you'd be able to see, just for everybody watching on the first floor there. You'd be able to see some like barrels and crates and sacks and stuff piled in a corner, a window on the main floor. You'd be able to hear the voices pretty clearly at this point. They are definitely in a heated argument, as you can hear it like raises a couple decibels now and then and like floats between shouting and just like terse conversations.
Okay. That's good. I like that. I guess I will go up
Okay.
or stay where I am. Whatever gets me to the second floor.
Okay. You head up the steps. As you enter the second floor, the entirety of the second floor is the bedroom.
Oh,
It's a small house. It does look like there is a bit of closet that is there's a closet to your left, to the right of the bed, but your left. There's a writing desk. There's a little bookshelf. You can see a side table that has a dagger like sitting on it. There's a dresser as well, and then there's just a little carpet with a double bed there, and it seems to be mostly made at this point.
okay. How big is this stone they were telling me to find?
Like when he was talking about it, his hand, like the way his hands were shaping, it probably like size of your chest, like football sized.
Okay. I mean, I don't think this is really work, but all right. Dan, can you please make the sound effect of me making no noise as I slip across the floor of the bedroom?
Okay.
Danny, folks, just a master of his craft.
Well,
I
it's
wish we
like
had your
I'm
camera
there.
too, because he did like face up to the mic and just for a little while. Yeah, that was pretty good. Okay, you are heading directly above them as you go over here, so I do need another stealth check.
Jeez.
Dun, 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 dun.
It's a 19.
19. Okay. As you're creeping over them, you do feel a little bit of like squeaky floor. You don't hear, however, as it's swallowed up by the "You cheating whore" from downstairs.
Oh my. My goodness. All right.
And you said
does
you
it
were creeping over towards the closet, or where did you say you were going?
remind me of the things in there?
There is a desk with some paper on it. There is a bookshelf, an end table with a dagger on it, and a wardrobe.
Okay. Does the end table have any drawers in it?
Yeah.
Okay. Basically, I'm just looking for anywhere like a football-sized thing could fit.
The end table is probably a little small. The wardrobe, it definitely could. And the bookshelf, it would have to be behind some books, but it wouldn't be impossible to fit something like that in there.
Okay, I will start with the wardrobe then.
Okay. You make your way over to it, and you'd be able to just pull it open, and you'd find a kind of eclectic mix of like a working apron hanging there next to mostly like pretty regular clothes. And then there's a couple of sets of like actual fancier dress, all of them for a male.
Not bad taste. I'm gonna try and, even though this is not my specialty, for like first the obvious compartments, and then if it's not in there, look for hidden compartment kind of stuff.
Okay. Make me an investigate check as we begin to fleece through this closet.
All right. That is a 14.
14. Okay. You start looking through as best as you know how to, trying to feel along for any hidden latches or anything. Now, if you're really searching this closet, it is going to take 10 minutes.
I'll start with just like a loose comb over.
So you give it a quick brush over and feel through. Danny's doing a comb over, but his camera's off. So
Loose comb over.
you guys are missing out. I might plug his camera in.
I'll change my shirt.
I'm not dressed. I swear. Also, we had Shay for a little bit, but he dropped off. But hello, Shay. So you give it a quick once over. Why is it not revealing the areas I revealed? Excuse me.
I thought you knew that. My bad.
Wait, it's showing on my. It updated now.
Oh, you just have to click on it every now and then to.
Yeah, I gotta go over to update. That's good to know. Okay, so
All
yeah,
right,
you
this
give it a
gives
quick
me a
brush
little bit
through.
more to work with.
Yeah, you don't find anything hidden inside. I'll also move you over to there. You don't find anything hidden within, no secret compartments or anything of the like.
Okay.
Just shoes in the bottom. That's about it.
Yeah.
Is
I will.
that the noise the
I'll go
shoes make?
look.
No,
What's
that's the
this?
noise that when you get noticed in
Oh,
Solid Snake or whatever.
oh yeah,
Yeah. What's this? A closet-looking room
that would be the closet. Yeah,
at the north. Ah.
the one I mentioned.
Sometimes
Yeah.
it's so
The one.
obvious.
The one I meant. Okay. I will. I will check out the closet next. Make my way just along the north wall.
Okay, you make your way over there. As you would find the double doors of what is probably a walk-in closet. They are locked, however.
Hmm. A lock. Whatever will I do? Ah. I will try and pick it. But
Okay.
first, I will loosely check for traps because I don't want to take 10 minutes.
Okay, go ahead and make an investigate check as you do a quick glance over to see if you can see any
Yup.
immediately obvious traps.
That's a 21. Good. Just waste a great roll on loosely checking for traps.
Yeah, so you take a quick glance over. There's nothing you can see that is trapped. There's nothing on this side that you can see that's going to trigger and attack you or something like that.
Well, all right. My thieves' tools was 2 natural 20s.
Okay. Yeah, that would definitely be enough to open up the lock as you click it open and pull the
It's
doors
actually
open.
just unlocked. That's how well I lockpicked it.
You reach over
It
with your
was
hand, you're like, locked, damn, thump. As it unlocks.
yeah. All right, what do I see inside?
All right. You open that up, and you would see a small walk-in closet. I'll just reveal that quickly here.
It's not quite a walk-in; it's a step-in.
There seems to be a suit of armor. Like immediately, you like jump back as you're immediately just and you think it's a person for a moment, but it's a suit of armor on a stand. Seems to be some sort of like steel armor. There is a box to your left. There is a small like half barrel to your right, and then there's a little bit of shelving to the right of the armor that you can see. And as you're glancing over it, you would see this strange, like, it's only black and white because it's dark in here, but you would see this strange stone, kind of, it's like a pyramid, but it's been pulled, like a D8, but smooth along the edges instead of, like, sharp like that.
Okay. A smooth D8, kind of like a football.
No, much longer than that. Like more towards a spear, but too wide to be a spear.
Okay. All right, so I see that. I'll put it in my bag.
Okay, make me a perception check.
Uh-oh. This is I made a new character because I'm bad at these.
I don't know how to do perception check sounds.
Just flex your eyeballs so hard they make a noise.
Oh, gross. Oh, gross. No, take it back.
You guys hear the tightening of a brow and the keen observation.
Oh, I see.
The sound of keen observation.
What was that? Horrific noise.
That was not the sound of constipation. That's the sound of perception.
Yeah. God's deception.
God's deception, indeed.
Or like, what's the
That's when
sound
your
of-
Are you gonna let me
constipation
know
is
what you
constipated.
got on the check, or are we just chilling?
Oh, I got a 7.
A 7. Okay.
You const to 7.
You grab the item out of there, and you tuck it in your pocket. What are you doing?
Well, unfortunately, my idea was I've been burned by just taking what I came for and missing out on good loot before.
Yep.
So I'm going to like, does the armor look neat? I'm gonna see if I can pop open the crate or the other thing that's in the
Okay.
closet. Is anything neat in
Yeah, I
there?
mean, like, armor's valuable. Seems to be a set of plate mail. You go over, and the box just is easy enough to like flip open, and you would see looks like a satchel bag that's set in there. There's a couple other like knickknacks and stuff of personal value in there. A couple
Mhm.
tools, a few items, like a couple boxes. You're not really sure what's in them, but they're smaller and shoved in there, and could be very interesting depending on what they are.
Ooh. Uh. Okay. The main thing I'm interested in after that is the dagger on the desk.
There were shelves.
There were
Okay.
bookshelves, yeah, but who cares about books?
No, in the suit area there were shelves on the right.
Was there anything else on the shelves?
Yes, there are what looks to be it's like a plaque, like a board with nails in it and keys hanging off of it, about 8 keys. And then there's like blankets tucked in there, a couple of different um, like pillow, other like at home stuff. This seems to be one of his major storage areas.
All right. Uh, that all sounds super complicated.
I have
I'm gonna go look at the dagger.
Okay.
Alex, the bag there. Just so if you remember, I had put the wax pad in the bag.
Yes,
The
you
bag of
do have.
holding.
Yeah, you do have one of the wax pads.
Ooh.
As you turn around to go towards the desk, and you find a man looking at you, the same one you saw before downstairs.
Did I not hear a caca?
What? Nope, you have not heard a caca.
Damn it! I
Not
knew
because there
there's
wasn't one, but because you
maybe
were
maybe
not
if I
paying
rolled a
attention.
below a 7.
As he's gonna jump you.
Oh, good for him.
That is a dirty 20.
That hits.
As he basically like just bull charges you, elbow in the stomach, as you get slammed against that shelf there with like as the air leaves you. Make me a dexterity saving throw to see if you can hold on to the keystone you have.
It's in his bag already.
Oh, did you put it in the bag already?
I did. Yeah, I put it in my
Okay,
bag.
then you're fine there, but you suddenly find yourself against the wall as you are grappled, and you are being held by this man.
All right. Well, in that case, I'm going to try and wiggle free.
Okay, go ahead and make me an athletics or an acrobatics check.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Oof. That's a 17.
Okay, you kind of walk yourself up, like putting your foot backwards on one of the shelving pieces, and launch yourself up and over him, almost in a roll, as you like roll up onto your feet on the other side of him.
All right. What did that use?
That would be one of your attacks.
Okay.
So if you have more than one, you would still have one remaining. If you don't, then it's your action.
Okay. Can I try and do something slightly more than just an attack?
That depends what you're trying to do.
I want to shove him in the closet and use mage hand to slam it shut.
Okay, I mean, if you have more than one attack, you could definitely use one of them as a shove. And then closing a door can be part of a movement, so you could do that as long as you have a second attack remaining for your attack action. Then
I do.
That's viable. Okay, make me an athletics check as you attempt to shove him into the open closet there.
Oh wait, I don't, because rogues are stupid.
Okay.
Damn it.
So no, you have you've spent a fair bit of effort to break free from him, and he's a strong guy. He's not like burly, but you can tell he works in something physical by his strength.
All right. Then I will bonus action disengage
Okay.
and get the move towards whatever window would get me closest to where Lorelei is hiding on this floor.
Okay, the two windows to your character's south, the front of the building, are out in the direction she is. She's across the street from those two windows.
Okay.
As you look out one of them, you would see her like hands to mouth, and you'd now hear like.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, bonus action, disengage, and move towards them. Open the window and out it. If I can do that with my movement.
Grabbing the dagger on your way by.
Might as well. If it's right next to me, isn't it?
So that's quite a number of things to do with your movement action. You can pick up a weapon as part of your movement action.
What's he doing?
Okay, I'll just open the window and get out of it then.
Okay, slight hitch, locked window. As you get there and also, I need a perception check from Lorelei.
Ooh.
Who I'll put over here because that makes the most sense right now.
All right, excellent roll. That is a 16.
Okay, Lorelei, who has been cacawing for all she's worth to try to get your attention, sees you run up to the window and takes like a, oh, thank God. And she would look over and see a couple of guards with frowns on their face marching towards the cacawing woman.
All right. Oh, shit. All right. She's going to take a second to focus. Can she take an action?
Yes, she can.
Okay. Going to delve into their minds with the power she controls and unlock their discover what they're most afraid of and use that to cast fear.
Okay, what ability is this you're using?
I'm just casting the fear spell.
Got you. Okay.
So they both have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Creature in a 30-foot cone. Okay. Wisdom save. That is a 17 on the first one.
All right, I was gonna say the first one has to make it with disadvantage with my reaction, because with my channel divinity, when a creature within 30 feet of me has to make a wisdom saving throw, I can use my reaction to impose disadvantage on it.
Okay, then that becomes a 5.
All right.
The second one gets a 17.
Damn it. Oh, wait, I have 2 of them.
Okay.
I thought I only had 1. I will do it on both of them. They both have a disadvantage.
They rolled 1 higher on the second one, so it's 17 total.
Oof. All right. The second one succeeds.
However, that was going to be the third one's roll, so now we'll roll for the third one. That's a 7 for the third one.
All right. So 2 of them are under the effects of the fear spell.
2 of them, they're like marching towards you. Frown. They seem concerned. They know something's up. 2 of them draw weapons, shing, as steel leaves their sheaths, and they both take fighting stances as they start. Oh no! And they're suddenly in combat. You watch them like fighting, and it's not like a forward fight. It's a retreat as they're like swinging at nothing. And the ones, what the? Why are you? You there! As he sees you finishing casting the spell, weapons out, and he is dashing towards you. Let's get initiative going at this point.
Oh, jeez. All right. I love learning like 100 new spells all at once in 10 minutes.
At least it's a cleric, though. That's really easy.
Okay, Drae, if you want to give me the initiative for the 2 of you, and I'm just going to use the initiative for the guy that you're dealing with for the guards as well.
Okay. Okay, Drae got an 18. Lorelei got a 17.
Okay. 18 and a 17. Okay. Which would mean that Drae, you are up first and currently.
Okay.
Hey,
What's the guy behind me doing?
he is turning to come after you. You like ducked over him and slipped past the bed. Yeah, he is. In fact, he would get a turn because you got a full action since he did. So he is going to run up and make a grapple check, and then we'll get into initiative.
You ain't gonna get me. I'm
Make
too
me an
strong.
athletics or an acrobatics check.
Well, I do not get advantage on these anymore, and that's a 2, so 9.
That is a 19 as he comes up behind you with you like fingers under, trying to pry the window up, looking down, seeing the lock as he bear hugs you from behind, rips you off it and starts to squeeze.
Uh-oh.
All right, Drae, what are you doing? You are currently grappled.
All right. I am going to Misty Step.
Okay.
As I'm going to blink onto the ground outside.
All right. With
Out of
how
his
he's pulled
grasp.
you don't have a great view and things are shifting pretty fast. Make me a spellcasting check.
Ooh, jeez. Okay, that is Oh, of course, that's the one. That's the one button that they don't let me click on. Have to do it. Manual math time. It's a 23.
Okay, 23. You pop out as the spell takes hold of you, whispering it on the edge of your breath, getting squeezed out of you as you find yourself suddenly vanishing. A little bit of mist under your footstep. As you find yourself about like 8 feet off the ground, but you land like a little bit of tumble before you catch your feet under you. You are
Okay.
outside. Danny is shaking the table. What are you doing with the rest of your turn as you feel the wind returning to your lungs and you are now out in the yard? You can see Lorelei about 20 feet away from, well, less than that, probably like 15 feet away from you across the road.
All right. She's going, or he's
Drae,
gonna
use your bonus
say,
action.
yeah, go, 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 go. And, let's see, what can I do with my action that doesn't cast a spell? I guess I'm just going to try and drag her along with me. I assume she might not be that fast. Actually, I mean, unfortunately, I don't care about her all that much, is the problem.
Okay.
So come with me, and I will head off into an alleyway, 60 feet.
Okay. As you just dead sprint off into an alleyway, that brings us to the guards. The man inside
Wait,
the house, having left you having left him pretty safely behind, is gonna start
really?
fumbling
They
with the
got.
window.
Wait, what did they got on initiative? Because Lorelai got a
17.
17.
Oh, right. I didn't put Lorelei's in. That's why.
Okay.
The guards don't
I
move.
was
They're
like,
still.
whoa, how are they so fast?
18.
The guards run backwards and.
Wait, what did
reverse.
Lorelei get?
Lorelai got a 17.
Okay, so what is her dexterity?
Plus 2.
Oh, re-roll. You guys are tied. Just tell
That's
me
a
what you get on the dice.
16.
They got an 11, so Lorelei is up.
All right. 2 of them are afraid of me, but one of them is not.
Correct. Yeah, 2 are doing that that sort of fighting retreat. Just gonna put her as
As
18.
she's going to sort of swallow nervously and bolt after me.
Okay. As she sprinting after you, she is going to take an attack of opportunity from the one guard who did run up to her.
All right.
So he is running up. Stop, witch! Taking a swing. That is a 10 to hit.
Misses.
Okay, as she like ducks out of the way, the swoosh of the sword over her shoulder, she just dead sprint after you as well, which I believe gives her 60 feet, so she could catch up to you.
Yes.
Okay, that guard is going to pursue. What are you guys doing? As we're in an escape here now, so I think a skill challenge would probably be the best way to handle this. As
Okay.
there's the two of you trying to get away through the alleys. Athletics, try to outrun them, is an excellent choice. As is something like survival to try to like path your way through the alleys. But
Okay.
standard rules apply. You have to be proficient in it, and you guys need 3 successes before you get 2 failures.
Okay. Can Lorelai try to interpret based off of like his movement and her ability to read people of like what he might struggle with from a chase if he's like favoring one side or where he might choose to go look for us.
Make me an insight check.
All right. Can I guidance myself?
You can, yeah.
The best cantrip. Thank you for bringing that into Wednesday.
That is a 37.
Jesus.
Holy.
What?
I got a 19. I get a D4 for being a mark of detection half elf on all insight checks. And I have expertise in insight and the guidance D4.
Oh my god. Okay.
She knows people.
She glances back as time freezes to a halt and she begins to pick apart every
A beautiful
micro
mind just
movement. Yeah, like no, like frick, Sherlock Holmes, when it like freezes, he's like hit to the right temple, he'll stay, and he's like going through the thing. Yeah, she's looking at him and like analyzing his breath. She's looking at him. He looks tired. Like you spend a long day in the sun. She can see the sweat, like dried and otherwise. This guy does not have a lot of stamina left in him. You guys have caught him in a good time during his rotation, and he's a little bit freaked out from his other 2 friends who have just left him on his own here doing this.
Slight left foot limp. He's got more facial hair on the right hand side, means he favors his left. I think he'll turn left.
So I will give you guys advantage on athletics checks to try to escape him from that.
all right. Yeah, and then Drae will try and like pull her, come on, we gotta go. And use both like he moves 50% faster than her and will use his athletics to try and help her out to keep up with him, essentially.
Go ahead and make me an athletics check with advantage.
All right. That is a 14.
14. That is a failure. As
Oof.
the guard starts to pull closer to the two of you, despite how tired he is, he's coming, and you watch as he picks something up off one of the alleys and just like spear hurls it at you guys. However, that is only a 7 with this like hasty throw as you guys just hear the clatter of whatever piece of wood he managed to find and throw at you guys just harmlessly off the walls of the alley you're sprinting down. But that is one failure.
All right. Jay's gonna yell behind him, find us somewhere to hide. And can Lorelai try to look for somewhere like off the path that they can pull into real quick?
Yes. That would probably be an investigate check.
Investigate? But it's so fast in the heat of the moment.
Yeah, you can do a perception. I knew what he wanted. That's why I had to leave with the investigate.
I'm favoring one of them. That is a dirty 20.
Okay, that is a success. As she starts glancing around for areas you guys could split off, she's pretty certain that he'll follow Drae if she did so. No, sorry, probably follow her if she did so from her glance at him. But yeah, that is one success as she starts finding likely spots for her to like leap off and hide or for you to do so.
Okay. And so basically my idea is she would right as we go around a corner, point
Yep.
one of them out to me, and Drae would try and hide the both of them in there.
Okay. All right. So for her to communicate that to you quietly would be either, I'm thinking, a sleight of hand or a stealth check of her own. Is she proficient in either of those?
She is proficient in stealth.
Okay, so have her make a stealth check.
All right, that is a 19.
That is a success. So that is 2 successes as Drae pulls her into the little nook she finds. I'm assuming you're illusioning up.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a. Actually, I think most appropriate would be for the guard to make a saving throw because that's the way illusions usually work.
Sure.
Okay, that is a 10. As you watch, as whipping around the corner with a is the guard just dead straight past you guys, like just flying down as you two are like pulled back. You two suddenly in close quarters as you like pulled her in tight and summoned the illusion in front of the two of you as you blend into the wall here.
As she's gonna, as soon as he, like, as soon as like we stop hearing his footsteps, she's gonna put her whole hand on my chest and just shove.
As you find yourself slammed into this like tight corners as she steps back and gives you a shove.
You hear like the sexy music, bone chicka, wow, wow.
Yeah, the needle scratching. Yeah. Perfect.
Mighty good that plan did. Oh.
Give it a second. Takes a minute.
This will be fun. Well, I assumed it would be louder. Of course you did. Yeah, because I'm a bird who can just scream at the top of our lungs at a moment's notice. As we'll make our way back, just keeping an eye out for that guard in case he happens to bump into us, so we can avoid him.
You start to kind of cautiously make your way back towards Bar Street from here as you guys go. It's not a long jaunt. Keeping a keen eye out for a panting guard of any sort. There's a couple times where you see like the half float colors coming towards you guys, and you duck into an alley just in case. But you make it back towards Bar Street. Also, we have a Commander Root in the chat. Hello.
Ooh.
Hi. Not
Pretty
in the
sure
chat,
they just
but
collect
lurking.
information.
Do they? Is that a thing you know, or are you assuming?
Both.
Okay. Well, hello if you're a real person.
If you're a real
Welcome
person,
to the show.
You are in a lot of live streams.
Yeah.
You are probably going to become an NPC.
Oh my god.
Commander Root, he's like in the military, but he's like one of your
Root walkers? Yeah.
And he's like, Root, everybody please line up. No, pick up your spear. Like a drill sergeant.
Yeah. Really soft spoken.
Yeah.
Slow and methodical. They're like, gives you time to rest in between things.
Yeah. Who are you looking at, maggot?
You guys get back to Bar Street, and you guys kind of let out a breath of relief as you begin. Yeah, like that. As you begin walking along the kind of familiar streets. However, something strikes you. You get this weird like tingle, and there's this buzz, like just kind of in your head, like like that like buzzing in your ear you'll get sometimes.
Oh, tonight.
And you like such that you like stop and kind of shake a little. And as you open your eyes and can see again around you, you notice the street before your eyes seem to like widen along the side. As seeming to push itself into place, a building displaces the ones on either side of it. The street gets a little bit longer beside you as you see an open door leading into what's clearly a rather swanky tavern on the inside. And there's a sign above it and it's just squiggles that make absolutely no sense to you at all.
Okay. I'm gonna turn to Lorelai. You see
Lorelai
that?
seems completely oblivious to this as you turn towards her and see her just like walking ahead of you at this point. She's like just walked past you, not noticed you stopping.
She'll be fine. I'll take a peek.
She'll be fine.
What's the worst that can happen?
I love it. I love Drae. So, you walk into the bar, and as you get in there, you see the bartender, and he perks up as you come in, and immediately steps from behind the bar and walks over towards you. Why, hello! Pleasure to meet you. It has been a while since we've had a new guest. I must inform you, you are not yet permitted to the bar's services or to remember its visitors, but you may sit for a while if you like.
What is this?
This is the bar.
Which bar?
Well, it's this bar that you're in presently.
Okay, where did you come from?
Oh, well, we were here the entire time.
Well, why couldn't I see you before?
Well, that would really be more about you than me, wouldn't it be?
Well, shit. So what's the deal with this place?
Well, as I said, you are not yet eligible for the services, but you are welcome to sit for a while. You may visit with the other guests, although please respect if they do not wish to speak with you. And I am, of course, available, although there is not much I can provide you at the moment.
All right. A quick scan. What kind of patrons are there here?
You take a glance over them, and it's kind of weird to describe because you definitely see them. You look over them, and a few minutes after you leave the bar, when you go over your memories of what happens in here, you have no recollection of any faces or shapes. You remember being vaguely surprised by some of them. You remember a feeling of familiarity for some of them, and even a bit of revulsion for some of the other ones. But in your memory, there are no faces, just these blank spots. And the bartender, who is right in front of you, later when you look back and think about it, all you remember is like somebody cut out the figure where he should be. It's like a black silhouette moving and speaking to you in your memory.
All right, how would I find this place again?
Well, I should think you would look around and step in, just as you have.
All right. Then I will see you later.
Most excellent. I do hope at that time we can provide you with some of our excellent services.
Yeah, okay. And I was just like backing out the door a little freaked out.
Okay. As you back out the door, and that is where the memories that you now look at would take hold as you step out. Everything wiped. Just the like.
Everything?
No, you still remember. It's just like I described. You can't remember who or what you saw, just the kind of vague impressions of it, and the bartender would flee from your mind, just this black like silhouette where somebody cut the memory of his figure from your mind.
Who am I?
You shake at the table.
All right. I will go and catch up to
Yeah,
Lorelai.
Lorelai is walking along, being as perceptive as she is, would probably glance over her shoulder and notice Drae gone, completely vanished.
Damn it. All right, where did you go? And she'll like stop, like keeping an eye out for the guard, but now trying to find Drae, and like do like a one woman search party.
Okay. Yeah, she would probably notice him pretty immediately as he steps out from one of the alleyways.
What the? Where did you go off running to? No idea. And that's all I'm gonna say. I'll just keep going.
So you start walking, and she's like What? Okay. You ooh, travel back along with Lorelei until you once again reach that squeeze of an alleyway, and Lorelei would shoo the people out of it, who are the same people as before. You're realizing they kind of just loiter here and make sure that people who don't belong don't find their way in to these sewers. As you would quickly find yourself back outside of the room that leads into the kind of mock throne room where you met the leader of the Proudfoots before.
All right, he got it. I'm gonna.
Lorelei pushes in, you trailing behind her.
Yeah, yeah, and I'll pull the thing out of my bag.
Excellent. Leave
There
it
you
with
go.
Lorelei.
Just sort of hand it off to her, and I assume she'll just pick it up.
Well, I must say I expected you to take longer.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Well, there is one other thing I'd like you to do for us at the moment.
Oh, really? What's that?
Well, there's a couple of people that we've been fighting with, and they've set up in one of our neighborhoods that we protect. I'd like you to go chase them off.
What kind of people?
The kind of people you should chase off.
It's amazingly descriptive as that is. I still have no idea.
Lorelei knows the ones.
Oh yeah, real pieces of work. I assume they're pieces of work.
Um, I mean, do you want to know what Lorelei knows about them?
Meh. Uh, I mean, I'm just gonna ask her, so I might as well.
Okay, I'll tell you what she knows, and then she can decide what all to tell you. He's not being entirely honest with you. This is one of the neighborhoods that they normally collect protection money from, and they've banded together and hired adventurers to protect them from the Proudfoots so that they don't have to pay protection money. They basically want you to go chase them off so that they know their place well enough to keep paying protection money to the Proudfoots.
Hmm.
So she would be well aware of that.
Yeah, real pieces of work. Definitely deserve what we're gonna do to them. Just no good, bad people. Oh, really? Well, in that case, I have no problem with it. As take a second to rest.
Little does he know, it's a large group of women
Okay.
and children.
Would you like to rest like where you are currently, or like are you going somewhere to rest, or are you just going to rest in the sewers?
Nah, just maybe hang out in that bar or something for about an hour.
Like the one you found out there, or you mean
Yeah,
the nameless bar upstairs?
the nameless bar.
Okay.
Just for an hour to
Yeah. You
regather
guys
or
head upstairs.
drink.
You would see the red-skinned ogre up there still give you a. He seems quite interested in you. He gives you like a fairly like scrutinizing glance as you sit down. And Lorelei would probably order you guys some drinks, which he would serve you now.
Yay, riveting conversation with myself.
Yes, you guys talk back and forth as you guys take the time to have a short rest.
Yep.
You finish the rest eventually. As you can. I don't know what you're just regaining character abilities. I take it.
Yup. My character was tired and needed to rest. I would never metagame and do things solely for ability points.
Okay, that's good to know. I really misjudged you, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's all right. It's all right. It happens to the best of us.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
You guys hear the sound of lying.
It's like the sound of silence, but with lies.
Yeah. And like with an air of deceit.
Yes, absolutely.
Wait, but if I hear the sound of lying and I'm told I hear the sound of lying, wouldn't that make it not the sound of lying?
Only if the person telling you it is the one making the sound of lying.
But then they wouldn't be.
Listen here. So.
Happy boy.
Yeah, we'll go to where the people are, apparently.
Lorelei would lead you along, still in the outer run, and take you into the clones, eventually getting to one of the older neighborhoods there, leading you down one of the streets, which I will switch the view to currently.
Yay.
I can go ahead and turn the illumination on for that, you guys. It's not night, so you should be able to see everything. There we are. So, she would lead you down the street, and as you get along a part of it, you would see a little bit of a boulevard. What's the word for it? What a suburb?
Cul-de-sac?
Cul-de-sac. Yes, you would see a little bit of a cul-de-sac without the like children playing or people like out talking or walking like you've seen in the rest of it. This one has 3 people in armor. 2 of them males. One of them looks a little older. He's got a bit of facial hair. And one of them a female, although the older one does not look to be as well armored as the rest of them. But yeah, there's 3 of them in arms and armor, standing there, keeping a loose eye out, but mostly just kind of chatting and kind of like half lounging there.
Good joke.
Precisely.
Damn it, I didn't get here in time to hear the joke.
Squeak of armor.
All right.
So
Those are the
2 of you doing?
ones. Yeah. Go get him, champ. As I will sort of begrudgingly cast bless on myself, then make my way out. We're like, hey.
Okay. As you start casting the spell, you see the man on the bottom who's a little more alert than the other 2. He's got a big axe like held off beside him. Eyes flash up and he looks at you immediately as he notices the spell being cast. Doesn't do anything, but he's immediately alert and watching you. And you see the other 2 perk up as his head shoots over and you start walking over towards them.
I heard you've been causing trouble or something.
Pardon me? Us causing trouble? I think you're
That's what I
mistaken
was
there,
told.
friend.
Well, then you wouldn't mind leaving?
I would. I think we would. As he looks over at the other 2 and they nod along. I think we would mind leaving. Yeah. As the
Well,
older
that's
one
awkward because
speaks
I
up.
have to get you to leave.
You want to
And
elaborate on that one?
That's basically all I know. Is that you're here and you have to leave.
No, I don't think we do, Sonny. I don't think we do.
Well, honestly, just like leave for a day and I'll go back and tell people that you're gone and we both win.
Tell what people?
I don't know, the people who told me to tell you to leave.
Those would be
the aforementioned people.
Listen, kid, we're getting paid to be here, and we're not gonna run off because some elf comes and tells us to.
You hear the sound of racism.
Oh, that it's gonna be like that.
Your pick, bud.
The female one spits.
No, but she would like get out of her resting state, and she's got her hand on her weapons.
All right, I'm going to I'm going to point at the one that went funny joke earlier
Okay.
and say, how's this for a laugh? And I'm gonna tickle the bottom of his chin with my mage hand and cast hideous laughter.
Okay. What sort of saving throw is that? As he like swats up towards his neck, and then you can feel the spell wash over him.
So wisdom saving throw.
Okay. This is the older gentleman there. That is a natural 20. As the spell washes over him, shake a little. I'll show you funny. Let's
Oh, no.
roll initiative.
Roll initiative.
Bump. And is Lorelei getting in on this, or is she just watching Drae?
Nah, she'll back me up.
Okay, what did you get for initiative?
10 for Drae, 14 for Lorelei.
Okay.
It's not that bad.
Well, they got an 18, an 18, and a 16.
Cool.
Stop rolling so good. That'd be great.
Let's go ahead and I'll pop this open over here. Okay, as the man is going to run up first. The younger man, or sorry, no, that's the female with the sword and shield. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's 35, so she can't quite make that. She's going to get to there, and then she is going to vanish. As she's going to misty step behind you as you see her step onto a patch of mist and show up behind you. And then she's going to take her attacks.
Okay.
That is an 18 to hit.
Misses.
Okay, second attack. That is a dirty 20.
Hits.
Okay, longsword up, taking a slash towards you. Okay, that is 12 damage as she cuts into you from behind. Just appearing like a
7 is 5 damage.
Okay, 5 damage as you are like stopping it over your shoulder with your power, as you can feel it still managing to push past your telekinesis and carve into your back. That brings us to the older gentleman from before, who is going to turn towards you, seeing you there. What is he going to use?
An attack, probably. We're gonna get a copyright strike from Nintendo.
Oh, I like that one. Okay. If he has the reach, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, he's going to run up to you here. He's going to reach out with his hand, but you see him muttering under his breath as he's casting a spell at the same time. I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Ooh. How close to me is Lorelei?
She is currently she is 15 feet away.
Damn it, she needs to be within 10.
Actually 20, sorry.
Damn it, she needs to be within 10. Alright, this will be fine. That's a 17. 18 minus 1.
17. Okay, that is a success. As you see the spell, this kind of like blackish energy drift off his hand towards you, and you pull back, just like pulling away as much as you can, as you see it stutter out and vanish. You seem to resist it. Okay. That
right.
brings us to the man with the axe, as he's going to and run straight at you, taking flanking with his companion there, and overhand swing with the axe, just coming down towards you. Okay, that is a 16 to hit. Oh, sorry, that was
Misses.
without advantage. That is a 24, actually.
Hits.
Okay. Double-handed axe swing coming down. That is 12 damage as he brings it down on you.
Bonk. All right.
Second attack coming at advantage here.
Uh,
Okay, that is a dirty 20.
hits.
That is 10 damage as he and then brings it up and down again towards you. Just two big cleaves as Lorelei is up.
All right. Can you update the thing to show me where everyone is?
Yeah, I did.
All right.
He gets hit so hard his vision goes blurry, and then it snaps back. And he's like, "Oh shit, I'm surrounded."
Yeah, it's current at the moment. So you've got a guy on either corner of you, and one up beside you. You are pretty well surrounded.
I'm drinking some super refreshing cold ice water. It's incredible.
Refreshing. Some would say
Okay.
superly so.
Super refreshing.
Yes.
I'm sorry. There's a lot to look at.
There's like 4 things to look at. 2 of them are you.
There's there's so many spells though.
Ah, yes. I understand what you're doing
Just
now.
understanding what I have at my disposal,
Yes.
especially since this fight is not looking great right off the bat.
Well, you only have level 4, so.
Oh yes, there's only like 60 spells.
Well, you should have some prepared because you only get
yeah,
so many.
Yeah, I went through and prepared a bunch of them, but that's still like 12 spells, and I only know what half of them do off the top of my head.
The choice of jumping into a new character.
Yeah, I've had like a total of an hour and a half to figure out how this character works since we decided to actually do this.
Oh, I thought you were pretty clear on the fact that we were doing it when like you and Dan were both into it.
See, I was like musing about it, so I threw something together, but I haven't like. Yeah.
Alex, I can have my thing up if you want any questions about spells. I can help you.
I'm pretty clear on like what the spells do. I'm just trying to like look at them all and figure out which one's like good.
Yeah. What's good is not both of you being at the end of initiative and just getting a full round of just smackdown. That's
yeah.
Yeah, you got the people's elbow. Hit with a chair. I am happy with your developments, Isaac. The anime sounds are getting much better, like anime fight sounds. Just loving it.
Okay. I'm going to move directly north of Drae.
Okay. As she comes and joins the fray.
With Drae.
Okay, so she is now adjacent to 2 of them and Drae.
Yeah. She's going to cast Spirit Guardians.
Ooh.
So good.
At level 4.
Oh.
Okay.
Now's the time to tune in, Chad. These are big moves.
Okay, as within 15 feet of her, spectral spirits would start to flit about.
And they are invisible or they're more like like heat illusion vibration kind of
Mhm.
that kind of thing. As these are psychic spirits, because any cleric spell that does psychic damage, I can instead do, or any cleric spell that does radiant damage, I can instead do psychic damage with.
It's terrifying.
Okay. Let's see if I can
So,
get a 15-foot circle around her. Think
but in the minds of the three people here, they see these glowing like trails sweeping around that sort of sear into their mind.
Very nice. Okay, as this starts sweeping through them. Okay, so
Is
the
it
speed
that
is half.
big?
Yeah, it's a 15-foot radius.
Holy.
Yeah, 30 foot.
All right. In that case, she would have only gone she would have been 10 feet away from Drae to the north.
10 feet.
I thought it was I misjudged the distance.
Okay. So she's going there, which would move these.
Yeah, just move all your stuff. It's fine.
Okay, so if she's 10 feet away. Okay, so I moved her one too far. She's getting all of them in the radius, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so she's adjacent to one of them in that case.
Yes.
All right. Anything else for their turn as these mirages start to flit about and sear through your enemies?
Nope.
All right. Okay, that brings us to Drae, who I'm assuming she is left unaffected by the spell.
Yes.
Okay. Drae, what are you doing? As you can see these starting to flit about her and through your enemies.
All right. Drae is going to bonus action disengage, move 10 feet to the east.
I just
To
need
get
to look at something.
Uh-oh.
Okay, as where are you moving?
10 feet east.
East. Okay. Bump over to there. As you move away from the guy with the axe, he is going to take an opportunity attack on you regardless.
Ah, shit.
That is a 23 to hit.
Damn it. That hits.
Okay. Oof. You take 16 damage and you cannot move as he just pins you in place as you're like trying to move, but you're suddenly trying to parry as he brings up a heated flurry of blows as your speed is a 0.
Ooh. All right. Reduce it by 8 to take 8 points of
Okay.
damage.
That's probably a good plan.
Was that Sentinel?
Yeah, it was Sentinel, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, in that case, I'm going to I think the best thing to do is I'm gonna try to cast hideous laughter on this angry Axeman.
Okay.
Once more.
That's a wisdom saving throw, yeah?
Wisdom saving throw, and he's gonna get disadvantage on it thanks to Lorelei.
Okay, that was
which also does 4 points of psychic damage.
So good.
okay. 4
At the
points
same
of
time.
psychic damage. I will apply that to him. Okay, and that is a 2 and a 3 on his wisdom saving throws.
All right, so he is incapacitated and prone.
Okay, I shall put these on him. Okay, so prone, that works, and ooh, actually I like that better. So prone and incapacitated. I don't quite want stunned. We'll just do the sleeping there. That works. Okay. As the spell goes on him, and that was laughter?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, as he just ha 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 and like clutching in his stomach, you can see him like trying to fight it as the laughter is just bubbling out uncontrollably, and like spit starts to like flow out as he can't keep his mouth closed, just laughing
Look who's
as hard as he
laughing
can.
now. Still you, but more aggressively.
As that brings us to the woman behind you. He's incapacitated, so he does not give her advantage. She looks over at the bearded man, and you can see like an eyebrow raise on her.
At the beginning of her turn, she has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, that is correct.
With disadvantage.
Not
does
with
she have
disadvantage.
Okay, then that is a 19.
Oof. All right.
She looks over at the guy.
Oh wait, no, she still takes half damage.
She still takes half damage?
Yeah.
Spirit Guardians. Okay. Yeah, on a success. Okay, so go ahead and roll 3d8.
Yeah. 4d8 because I cast it at level 4.
Ah, yes.
So she takes 26 half to 13 psychic damage.
Oof. Okay.
And does that extra d4 thing apply? I've never seen your class before.
Extra d4?
Psychic damage. The thing you did to the other guy.
No, so that's not a d4. It's half my cleric level. If the triggering spell of my reaction to give disadvantage is from a spell I didn't cast.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
And then she looks over at the bearded man, who shakes his head, and she's going to swing at you. So first attack, and that is an 11.
Misses.
Second attack coming up here. Yeah, she's gonna take it. Okay, that is a dirty 20.
That hits.
Okay. Is 8 damage as the sword swings through you, and she is going to smite at the same time as there's a flash of holy energy on that. That is 4 radiant damage on top of that.
All right.
It's like a
Looking a little rough. That's okay, because I'm a tank-ish. Not really, kind of.
You hear her whispering under her breath, "Nuldir, guide my strike!" as she swings down. That brings us to the older gentleman, who needs to make his wisdom saving throw as well. That is a 5.
Ooh, baby.
Here comes the
4d8.
He takes 22 points of psychic damage.
22.
Going real good.
Okay. Big ouch. As the things just sear through him. He's going, ah! Okay, let's see. Let's see. Nope. Also no. Okay, he is going to turn towards Lorelei, and in a little bit of like a pain, like.
But why though?
This would really be more fun if you cut out those spirits. As I need her to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, you don't know. You don't even know. That's a 29.
Okay. Jesus. What?
What did you roll?
I had a +10.
What did you? Oh wow, Jesus.
Holy. As she resists the suggestion that he casts.
She is good at a select number of wisdom-based
She
things.
doesn't resist it. She strikes it to the ground
Yeah.
with a mental slap.
Okay. Hideous laughter. Is there a saving throw at the start or end of his turns?
Yeah. So let me look at starter
I think it's
end.
when he takes it damage.
I think.
Oh yeah, it's it's just when end of turn or each time it takes damage, but he does take damage at the beginning of his turn. So first he makes a wisdom saving throw against the spirits.
Natural 1.
All right. I'm not going to push to do double damage because I don't want that against me.
Okay.
21 points of psychic damage.
Oh.
It's a great spell. It's my favorite spell.
And then saving throw for this one. Nat 20! Okay!
All right.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Gets to stand up. Actually, I guess it's end of his turn, so not incapacitated, still on the ground though. Boy.
All right.
But yeah, looking pretty injured. The one beside you looking very injured as well, and the girl a little injured too. As Lorelei is up, as she resists the words of the man, just like casually brushing them off of her mind.
Okay. She is going to she's going to raise her hand and bring into a fist and pull it down, as in the mind of the old man who tried to sputter useless words at her. She will in his mind like he's just enveloped in this like searing light that only he can see, as I'm going to cast a sacred flame. He has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, dex save for the old guy. That is an 18.
Oof. All right, he succeeds.
As he looks over, and dodges something only he can see.
All right, and then I will, with my bonus action, cast Healing Word on Evandrel
Okay.
at level 2.
The word leaves her mouth as your wounds start to stitch themselves closed.
Actually, at level 3.
Okay.
Okay, Healing Word. Ooh, 15 health points.
Okay. Ooh, and I have some neat little effects. Do I not have them set up?
I'm going to guess with no.
I just need to do that. There.
Did I do something cool?
Yeah. I will I'll show you. Where are the effects?
It disappeared.
They should be there now. Do they not work together?
Oh no.
Well, this brings you guys another show from our sponsors.
There
how
we
to
go.
Get good at computers. We tend to teach some of the people who want to do things but aren't really good at doing things or don't plan enough about how to do things on their computers. And we basically just mostly do it for them. But, make them feeling like they're learning.
As she does a cure wounds to Evandrel, and there's a shining flash of... Fuck. My thing is covering it. We'll try that a second time. There we go. Cure wounds.
Technically, it's Healing Word.
Yes, but that's the healing effect. So that's what he gets. As she casts the spell, there's the spark of light around him, and your wounds start to knit themselves closed. If she's not moving, it is Drae's turn.
She will move up next to him.
Okay. So move the 5 feet to be adjacent to 2 of them and next to Drae.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Drae, you're up.
All right. Well, Drae is, while being just hard carried this fight, he's going to make a. Oh, it's so awkward because of this stupid sentinel guy.
He is prone.
He is prone, so he has disadvantage on any attacks.
Ooh. Good point. Good point. In that case, I will try to move away from him. I will try to move around to flank this guy.
The woman beside you, or flank the older man?
Oh, actually, I'm going to first just stab at. I'm going to stab at the prone old guy. Who's lying on the ground.
No, that's not the older guy. That's the axe-wielding guy. The older guy is
Oh,
the
I
one
thought
to your
that.
left.
Okay, sorry. I'm gonna attack the prone axe wielding guy.
Okay.
With a green flame blade. And he damaged me this round.
He has
So
not.
my dagger of.
Nope.
Hasn't he?
Nope.
Oh no, he didn't.
He recovered from being incapacitated this round.
That's fair. That's fair. All right, so that's only a 23 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. So I assume I have to split up this damage for you.
Yes.
Okay. He takes. Ooh. 19 points of piercing damage.
Okay. So what is it stuck on?
I have to 9.
Oh, right. So 19 would indeed become 9, as that will put him to bloodied.
And he will also take. Where do I roll the dice? I'll just roll a d8 manually. Okay, 7 points of fire damage, and the old guy next to him takes, as the flame spreads, 4 plus 3 is 7 points of fire damage.
Okay, a vicious blow on the one on the ground as you like shear into him, flame leaping from your blade onto him and the older man beside him. Ah, yeah, ugh, like trying to fight them off as both of them are brought down to bloodied by that.
All right, and then I will bonus action second wind, recovering a total of 10 hit points. And
Okay.
I will use my movement to try and move around to flank the lady.
Okay, which means they both get attacks of opportunity on you.
That's a good point, but not much to be done about it.
All right. For the older man, that is a 17 to hit you.
Misses.
All right. Disadvantage for the one on the ground. Well, he rolled humongous. That's a 23.
What?
Yeah. Actually, a 24,
right.
but sorry.
Oh, no, I'll take the 23.
All right. As your speed is 0, and you take 9 damage as he slashes up and manages to like nick along your shin and like basically hook you and keep you there.
Okay, that is 1 damage.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, just using everything I've got at my disposal to not die.
All right. Let's see. What does she want to use? What saving throw is that? Oh, just take a year and a half to load. I love that. That's my favorite. Oh, okay. There we go. Of course, it's the wisdom saving throw. Okay. Having seen how proficient she is in.
At the beginning of her round, she does have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yes, she does. Okay, that is a 14.
All right, the failure. She takes 16 points of psychic damage.
Ooh. Okay. 16 points. All right, that will also push her into bloodied, and also definitely seal the deal on what she's doing here. As she is going to whisper out a prayer to Nuldir, as healing energy will descend on her and each of her companions.
No.
I think, unless this takes longer to cast than I
For
think it
healing?
does. Yes.
10 minutes.
Is it? Okay. Problem with picking up classes like this.
You should read your spells beforehand, DM.
Oh, yes.
Imagine being unprepared.
It doesn't even phase me anymore when you just.
In that case, I need a wisdom saving throw from you, even Drae.
No, please. I get a +2 to this because I'm within 10 feet of Lorelei.
I will believe you on that one.
That is a 17.
17 is a success. As you manage, you start turning towards her. You can feel against your will as you everything else just drops, and suddenly your entire focus is her, and you can feel yourself pulled just to battle against her as you shake it off, and you can feel your freedom return to you as you resist the compelled duel.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's fun.
That is her action. So in that case, we go to him there, who is going to make his wisdom saving throw as well. That is a 12.
All right. All right. That's only 19 points of psychic damage this round.
Oof. That is enough, as that hurls him onto his back, and he would be unconscious currently.
Holy shit.
As okay, now I need the wisdom saving throw for our fellow on the ground here. That is a 7.
Oh my god. All right, that's 24 points of psychic damage.
Okay. Wow. How is he looking? That is enough to knock him out as well. As him on the ground there, just you can see them feasting on him almost as these psychic heat waves are just blowing through him. Okay. Right. Then that brings us to Lorelei.
She is going to turn to the last remaining lady standing.
The the music when Sauron when he's fighting the elves in the movie, he turns to his hand, it's like da, da. That movie's playing just two people.
Yeah, just power glowing off of her.
Yeah, she's going to use thaumaturgy as her eyes, surrounded by these almost tattoo-looking patterns. Both the patterns and her eyes start to glow this deep pink. And she says, "Take your friends and run."
Make me an intimidation check.
Not super great at these, unfortunately. Ooh, that's 18 minus 1 is 17.
Okay, she turns, eyes aglow, as she fixes her gaze on this now lone swordwoman, standing there, gripping shield in one hand, up and ready, her spell failing as it just washes against you. Fine, fine.
Okay, and with that, she'll let the spirit guardians drop so they don't eat everybody alive.
All right. As her hand comes up, and all of the flitting creatures of heat pause before just melting into the atmosphere. Drae, are you doing anything?
It's gonna, yeah, get out of here weakly after just being beat on for like 20 seconds straight.
As she will then head over to her companions. And since we're out of combat, she's going to touch each of them once as they come awake. And she's going to pull them. It's over. We lost. Come on. As she's going to start pulling them, still kind of dazed, away from the group.
Can you just give me a second? I'm just writing down 3 new entries on our list of enemies.
I'm sure they won't come back.
Okay, we are going to take a break there as it's a little past 8. So we'll be gone for about 5-10 minutes, and we'll be back shortly after that. Oh, we got Squid the Kid. Hi, Sydney. Yes, I don't forget about you. All right, we will be right back, folks.
Later.
Hello, everybody. We are back. So, we came back just at the end of combat between Evandrael, the new Lorelei, and the adventurers, who Lorelei happens to know have been hired to keep the Proudfoots from collecting protection money from them. However, Alex has just put a stop to that as they had a fierce battle against them. Alex taking some early big hits before Lorelei stepped in and changed the tide of the battle with a powerful spell that began just wreaking havoc upon their ranks. As 2 of them fell at once, she turned to the last one standing and with a glower demanded that they retreat, which was agreed to as the 2 fallen adventurers were brought back to consciousness and the 3 of them fled the scene of the battle.
Flee the scene.
Holy shit, what was that? Well, I don't know. It was nothing really. Well, I have you need to meet someone I know. That's some crazy mind stuff. I know people who deal with that kind of thing, and you might be able to learn some stuff. I'm not really looking to learn anything, yeah, but you need work. That's for sure. It was look, they caught me off guard. One guy like hooked me with his axe. Wasn't expecting moves like that.
Moves like Jagger.
Exactly. I was expecting moves like dagger.
You get a D10 inspiration dice. From me, I don't know if it's excellent in this game, but
I'll give you a D6. I'll give you a D6 for that one. Moves like dagger.
Like a D6, like a D6.
Oh, okay. Fine, take your D8.
Doubling down. I think I still have... No, I don't. I used it.
You
So I can
did.
actually use that one. Perfect.
I just love the holy showdown at the end there. She's like, back down. And she's like, no, dear, I'm sorry.
I failed you.
I cower in the power of this divine being.
All right. So we will make our way back to the hideout.
Okay.
And
you make your way back towards the hidden sewer grate. As you go, you would notice the bar there this time. No buzzing in your ears, just clear as day. sitting there on the street as you pass by the open door leading into it. Um, as you go by, you would see somebody else walking the street as well, and they're like busy. They've got their head shoved into some papers that they're checking, and they turn like they're making to go down what they must imagine is the mouth of the alley, and you see them go right into the doors, seeming to inadvertently step in. And you'd hear from a distance, not really clear, but you'd hear the kind of cheery voice of the barkeep once again. Do you keep watching, or do you stop to see what happens?
I'll see what happens.
Okay. Um, are you getting close enough to listen, or just watching from where you are?
I'll get close enough to listen.
Okay. Yeah, you would hear, "Oh, my, I'm sorry. I'm afraid you are not welcome here." What the? Sorry. Here? Where is this here that I find myself? Oh, it's no matter. You won't be worrying about things like that soon. As you would hear, it's like a humming, like this like deep vibration come out the door, and you would see the person stumble backwards out of it and just fall flat on their back, um, and their forehead has like a hole in it, like somebody like no blood coming out. There's just like a piece of it missing as a dog slinks out the door, pure black, like entirely black, and you watch it go up, and you'd hear the voice from inside. Yes, boy, that's the one. And it sniffs around the feet of this person before the jaw just cracks open, and it almost like scoops them off the ground as it swallows them whole. They seeming to like squeeze to fit into the space that this bloodhound occupies before it turns and walks back into the bar.
Oh, have you watched the movie Brothers Grimm?
I have not.
Okay, so this horse is like a spider horse,
Yeah.
and it like hits this kid, and it like thing moves his jaw, like, and then it's running, and its belly's like massive, and it's like.
Oh no, no, the dog same size as it was before.
Okay. That's cool though.
I am backing up and getting the hell away from there.
Okay.
No thanks.
As you a little disturbed now, Lorelai would probably pick up on that as you just like stop and walk back suddenly, and she's following you a little confused. You suddenly look disturbed.
Everything all right? Yep, just fine. Just nothing to worry about. Just follow me as I take like this weird wide berth around a random spot.
Okay. You you take a kind of wide cut. She'd probably be a little confused, but you would eventually make it back to the same narrow alleyway between those two buildings and be allowed to pass through. Finding yourself once again at the entryway to the mock throne room. Shaking the table, Danny.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa, you're even shaking mine.
Okay. So, do you enter or does Lorelai enter? What are you guys doing?
Both. I will enter first.
Okay. You stride in first as Lorelai follows after and gives the "it's done."
Yep. Yeah, it was expertly handled by yours truly.
Well, it seems what I heard about you was true, at least. Consider the test passed. You are now a member of the Proudfoots.
You can't imagine my joy.
I think I probably can.
Hear the sound of sarcasm.
Thank you, Dan.
The sound of sarcasm.
Just swallow the mic while you do that. Well, I should probably tell you a little bit about the organization you're in, shouldn't I? I am Braxton. I am your leader. I run the Proudfoots. The other two people you should pay attention to are the sub-leaders, Big Red and Tethel.
I look at Tethelrail. You're clearly Big Red.
Who are you looking at?
The one that's not big and red.
Neither of them are there.
Oh, I thought they were there, like
Nope.
modeling.
Nope.
All right.
So we know both of them, right?
Nope.
There was a purple dragonborn.
Yes.
Was she either one of them?
Nope.
And then we met Big Red.
You did not, but your brother has.
Okay.
You guys heard about Big Red as you were told he was the one who might have the thing you were looking for, but you never did manage to find him. It was funny because you guys actually like just went straight into breaking into the place, never going into the bar, which is where Big Red was.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah, you can imagine that Big Red is probably the ogre, as he would go on to describe it. Red is pretty easy to identify, and Tethel is a wood elf. He's less easy to notice, but they're generally in charge. I'm sure that Lorelei can tell you more, but, well, they're in charge for now because most people follow them.
A decent reason.
We're a fairly simple organization. We specialize in protecting people and their things. We do a little bit of smuggling as well, stuff in and out of the city.
Protection and procurement. I can respect that.
Yes, that is a way to describe it. Well, thank you for your help with our protection of that neighborhood.
It was definitely my choice.
Yes, well, you made the right choice. I'll contact you soon when I've decided on some more things that could use doing. For now, I suppose I should pay you.
As his demeanor immediately changes. Yes. That sounds like a plan.
As he would pull out from behind the seat he's in and like feel around before pulling out a bag and gives it a little heft. And then just tosses it towards you like massive hand. Doesn't look that big until you catch it, and it's mostly in silver. But with a quick peek, there's probably about 100 gold worth of silver and gold inside.
Ooh. All right. I just nod.
Welcome.
All right, you know where to find me. Sometimes.
I do, yes. Goodbye, Drae. You might as well take Lorelei with you. She'll be making sure that you play nice with our agreement.
Great. We'll allow this.
Well, that's good. That's definitely important.
It's because I don't want to try and work a cleverer way. You won't understand what that means, and neither do I. And I'm gonna leave.
Okay. As you turn and head out from the mock throne beneath the Lochrit. Yes. Sounds a little bit like somebody flipping through like a book really fast, but
Stone door.
yeah, I know. Just a little bit like thumbing through pages. Yeah. So you head out, and you can exit straight from the sewers if you want, as Lorelei would give you a little bit of a smug grin, having known beforehand the arrangement.
All right. Where to? I got the perfect person. As much as I hate to go see him again, this is, I think, worth it. And I'm going to bring her to the dragon place of tea.
The Oolong Dragon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Down at the oolong.
It's getting a little later in the day, but it's still a ways before closing time for the shops or for the curfew, which is still in effect, to set in. You drag her along the outer run until you find the tea shop turned market stall as well, and enter inside, seeing the long obsidian table still sitting at the back. Puttering around a number of customers, many of them half cloaks, is Master Hall. Bald head, long white beard, little grin on as he's serving tea to the varied customers here. And the head turns up. Oh, guests! So, what do you want?
I met someone who I think you want to meet.
That's surprising. I doubt it. Who?
I know it will just take the fact that I've chosen to come here. Proof.
That made no sense, Drae.
You make no sense.
I make plenty of sense. You're just too slow.
All right. Who's this? She's just gonna like sort of peek out.
Oh, hello. You have promise, don't you?
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, it just means that you seem to have a large amount of untapped potential that you're just wasting at the feet of someone else, yes?
Well, thanks. I'm working on it. As she's gonna like glance over at Drae.
All right, why'd you bring me this worshiper?
You should have seen it. It was amazing. She took down 3 people with her mind.
Oh, 3 people with her mind!
With her mind.
Oh, wow! That's really impressive.
Well, I've never done it, so it must be.
Well, look at you as she looks over at her. Tut, tut, look. Already able to bully children. Good job.
Thought we weren't supposed to talk about that to people. But
No, it's
yeah,
all
I
right.
did.
Here's a big mouse.
I noticed.
Well, would you like some tea while you're here?
Drae is just like, nope, don't. She's like, sure.
Well, come have a
hurt.
seat. Yes, and do you just want something relaxing or something a little more helpful?
There's helpful tea.
Yes, there is.
I'll try it.
All right. You're going to have to sit down. Please, come this way. As he'll turn to Drae, I like this one. A paying customer for a change.
Yeah, of course.
You're, let's see. You smell a bit of the divine. Which, waste of space do you follow again?
The one that you said once that I forget.
Tulmir.
Tulmir. Well, Tulmir.
It's Tulnir.
Tul. All right, Tulmir.
Near.
Tulmir. I've never really said his name out loud before, so that's why I'm struggling with it.
All right, well, no, I got something you like. Yes, I'll be right back. Oh, wait, you have money, right? As he gives a droll look at Drae.
He does. He brought me here. You can pay.
Perfect.
Not another one. He says.
As he walks behind his table and starts pulling stuff from behind it, and he'll prepare you guys a pot of tea. All right, well.
Do I recognize any of the ingredients?
No.
Psilocybin.
No. They're none of the ones that he had you picking.
Fruit of my nightmares, yeah.
But he'll pour you guys both a cup of tea and hand it over. Oh, well, if you're going to split it, it's not going to be very effective, but if you want 2 pots, I can provide.
I don't want anything to do with it. Give it away from me.
All right, just for the last then, as he pours her a cup. Drink up.
No complaints.
And Drae, have you learned to not use a hand yet? Perhaps something less unoriginal? At least a tendril or something, anything but using that daft hand that you grab everything with.
All right. All right. Watch this. I'm gonna try my heart. I'm going to try to imagine the hand just like as tight of a fist as possible and try and trick him into thinking it's like a solid block.
Okay. You just try to tighten it up, and he looks at it. Oh wow, it clenches now.
Damn it.
Well, you know you can just say no, right?
Who was he saying that to?
Drae.
Oh. No to what?
To my question when I said, can you do anything other than the hand?
Oh. Well, what if I discover the power right then in trying to prove you wrong?
That would have been impressive. I would have been impressed, yes.
Thank you. See, and that's why I do it, for the chance. You never know.
You're a terrible liar.
Well, all right.
So as Lorelei drinks the tea and gulps it back, she would be under the effects of the bless spell.
Ah. That's weird. I do feel a little different.
Yes, right. It's good, isn't it? Mm-hmm.
So, what makes you so special if I'm supposed to talk to you because I'm good with my brain?
Mostly the beard, my dear, mostly the beard.
I mean, it's all right. I've seen better.
I doubt it. But you can tell yourself that, I suppose.
Admire your confidence.
Oh.
What can she pick up about him with her mastery of reading people?
Make me an insight check.
Ha! All my secrets will be revealed. All I had to do was make a second character. Maybe. Who knows? Oh, it's a 27.
What she would get from looking him over is Master Hall is, as a person, just this this strange sort of relaxed, like just entirely at ease that is uncommon in people. Not that he has no worries, but more just this deep confidence, like the type of thing you'd notice in people certain they can handle what's around them or
Yeah.
whatever's coming their way. Just this sort of like eerie almost confidence. But underneath it, this kind of twinge of fear that it's masking. It just kind of betrays itself in a few of the small actions, especially for somebody who you can tell from his demeanor is usually so collected, so calm, so confident.
You carry yourself like you're capable of quite a bit.
Oh, well, actually, that's my legs. I usually leave the carrying up to them.
Right. What exactly do you do?
I'm sorry. Where am I? Ah, how did I get into this strange tea shop that someone must own and run selling tea? Ah, I'm an old man with dementia. And in case you're missing it, that's old man for I sell tea.
Right, yes, I got that.
Oh, good. You're quicker than Drae.
Most are, by the looks of it.
Have you met the brother yet?
There's a second.
Yes, the other one. Just as confident, but twice the bluster.
I can't imagine more.
It's a real treat, I assure you. Actually, as he looks over at Drae, I'm starting to grow fond of her.
It's like, well, great. Are you gonna like teach her something or like?
What? No, she smells of gods and milk.
Yeah, but how many people do you run into who can do this kind of thing?
1, 2, 3, about 5.
Total?
Well, I mean, in recent memory, the last number of years.
How much for the tea?
Oh, well, it's Drae, so I should probably charge double, but 80 gold.
She. Okay, well, first of all, insight check.
Okay.
Let's see. That's this and that and this.
50.
So that is a 28.
28. She can tell that he's trying to play, like he's like way overcharging Drae, but there's like some genuine pain to it. He's giving it at a discount, but trying to play it like he's like robbing him.
Yep, she doesn't let that any of that go. She just looks at Drae expectantly. What? I'm not paying 80 gold for a tea.
Yep. Good
No
tea.
way. There's
Yeah.
no way.
All right. Well.
Oh, I've seen what your tea does.
I do have some things that need picked. Let me go get the jar. As he starts heading towards the back.
She's just like, all right, we're leaving.
Are you guys getting up to leave?
Yeah, Dre's gonna try and walk out.
Okay, you get to the door and you like throw it open and you like start stamping out as your feet are just like treadmilling where you are like you're like stepping but you're not moving.
Yeah, Lorelai just looks from Drae back to Master Hall.
It's
Drae.
somewhere over here, don't worry, as he's like under the desk searching around for it. Can't even see him.
Lorelai's gonna walk up to Drae and fish the coins out of his little purse, saying, "You brought me here." And
he's still trying to like march out, and it feels like you're walking, but it's just feet sliding along as you go and drop it. Oh, you do have some sense. Yes, well, all right. Good luck to Drae and the lady with the piercing eyes.
She sort of like half smiles, half grimaces at that, and she'll leave.
As
like,
you're walking out, she would hear behind her, "Don't give up my secrets, lady!"
She just sort of like waves with like the back of her hand as she walks out.
You'd hear like, "What's that supposed to mean?" As you head out.
Yeah, and assuming Drae gets released, she'll.
Yep. He can once again walk as you ended up marching out the door.
Well, that was a waste of my time and money and pride.
We don't need lights.
We do, yeah.
Lights are for chumps.
Starting to darken.
Weak.
Well. What's your deal? Why is someone as powerful as you hanging out with, like, an asshole? He's not that bad. He's less, simple than he appears. But not necessarily all powerful. Oh. Right? Yeah. This is fun.
Are the two of you continuing to talk?
Yeah.
Popcorn.
No thanks.
I'm gonna pick at it, but I'm probably gonna have snack on it. Thanks, man.
Shank it up.
If you stick around, there might be opportunities if you look for them. All right, that's cryptic and vague. I guess if you're staying with us, I need to. Oh, geez, how am I gonna? Do you have to stay with me at all times? Well, I'm pretty sure I do. That's part of the deal. All right, can I be without you for like 10 minutes? She's gonna insight check me.
Okay.
All right. As we'll walk through the inner rung,
Mhm.
I'll get her through with my of steel.
All right. You ferry her along under your badge
And
of steel.
like a block or two away from the knot, I'll just tell her to wait for me. And I will go and talk to whoever's there currently.
Okay. Well, Wednesday would be there. Kana would probably be there in another like hour or so, as she's doing schooling. And your brother might be there working away on stuff in his
I would be there.
workshop in the room.
All right. I'm going to. Hey, can we have a family meeting? I'm going
Oh, a
to not.
family now.
I guess. I mean, like, what else do you call people who live together and fight together?
I
And
mean, there's lots of
know.
names, but I'll take it. Don't mind. Sure. What's up? Oh,
All right.
hey, Barian! Barian!
You hear? Ah! Oh! What?
We're having a
I have
meeting.
yeah. I have some news that's probably gonna make you all laugh at me.
And you're gonna hear like open up his eyes. He's gonna be 1 second. He's like, why is the third root of the third square to the ninth power? Damn it! What?
So you know how upset I got when Wednesday became a part of our group?
I'm keenly aware.
What if I told you I may or may not have to include another
He's gonna
person
put his
in our
hand up
group?
in front of you into your face like a hold moment. He's gonna walk over, pour a tea, sit down. He's like, I should comfy. I feel like I'm going to enjoy this. Continue.
So
Big smile.
I've met someone,
Oh,
and
Drae.
as part of a deal,
Oh,
they
Drae?
need to stay with me constantly.
Oh.
Otherwise, they are threatening violence upon everyone I care about.
So it wasn't to help anyone, but now you're stuck in a contract with someone who's threatening us, who also gets to know the location of our secret hideout, and you did this all without consulting us.
They seem trustworthy, I think.
Wednesday was trustworthy,
Hey?
and I talked to you about it before I said yes.
Well,
Barian, are you really going to
that's
make
why
it
I'm
this
talking to you
difficult for
guys
him?
right now. I just don't really have much of a choice here.
Hold on, I'm sending a message to Barrick.
So either I move out or she moves in.
You move out?
That's the only other option. She needs to have eyes on me.
Drae, I have no problem with it. Could we meet her, maybe?
Oh, are
Uh,
you going to be keeping a secret from Beric?
I don't think that's a great idea.
I think
No.
we should call Barrick.
But guys, she is so crazy powerful. You would not believe the shit she is capable of. I think this is like overall a win if we can sort of like get her to stop being like an aggressive bodyguard and be more of like, just a pal. What was that you said? Like we have to make friends? Now is a great time to exercise that.
I agree. I also think that with our current circumstances of being marked for death and making enemies of the Underdark, yeah, he's gonna send a message to Barrick.
Okay.
Hey, Barrick, we need to have a conversation. Need to have a conversation. Possibly found ally. Need advice. Come as soon as you can. When will that be? Not. At not.
I can be over in an hour, I suppose.
Okay. You'll be here in that. Yeah. You'll be here in an hour.
All right, I should go and not leave her waiting for that long. Be back in an hour.
All right, as you head back out onto the street, you'd probably see leaning on the fence, like across from your guys's, Lorelei, just waiting for you outside the knot.
Hi. Jeez.
As she would have been told where it was beforehand.
You see an owl in the building beside you.
Well, I'm seeing if I can get you access, like on the up and up, so this isn't any weirder than it has to be. Do what you have to do, I suppose. But we have to go do something for an hour before we can have a meeting about it. So come with me. I'll take him to my new favorite place, and I'll take her to the old casino.
Okay. As you lead her over to your new favorite place. You guys show up at one of the like kind of midway casinos.
I just imagine it's like, welcome to Casino Pleasant Flower.
I noticed something in Adventure Conquer King about
Oh, hey, look
gambling.
at that. We can see Adventure Conquer King books.
Oh, can you?
This is probably a breach of copyright. Yeah, because it just shows the
Thanks.
whole window. So
This
any
is
other
not
tabs on
banned
that
by
screen
Twitch.
and show up on screen.
We're starting
There we go.
a GoFundMe to pay for the legal costs of what Isaac just did.
Yeah.
I know
Five
they
whole
did have
pages of
a
a
proficiency,
copyrighted book.
and they tend to have like just rules for things that don't need rules. So I hope they have a gambling rule.
Isaac, it's called redundancy.
No, but it's great. You
No, I
just
know.
always have something.
It's great redundancy.
Gambling. Okay. It's if you're a professional gambler.
Okay. Yeah, well, I think like Drae is just probably gonna lose like 20 gold.
Okay.
But Lorelei, given 20 gold to play with, she would try and find something like poker-esque that requires a lot of reading your opponent.
Mm-hmm.
And see if she can screw some people over.
Roll me an insight check.
All right. All right. It's a total of 32.
Okay. It is a glorious 40 minutes. She goes on a tear. Like just suckers some people at that table. Like she knows their cards.
Yeah.
At the end of 40 minutes, she's approached by a member of staff. Excuse me, ma'am. Could we have a conversation?
All right.
Hi, I noticed you having some great fun at our poker table there.
Yeah, it's
I am going to have
fun
to
game.
ask you to stop playing that game, please.
What seems to be the problem?
Well, we do not cater to adventurers, so
I'm
either
not an
you can
adventurer.
switch to one of the. Really? Oh. Ma'am, please don't make this difficult for me.
Well, how about this? I'll play you in a game, and if you win, I'll leave.
How about you just leave? or switch to one of our other games, our games of chance, perhaps. There is
Not
roulette.
falling for that nonsense.
I'm terribly sorry, ma'am, but I do believe you would qualify as an adventurer by our policy.
Very well. You
Backdoor loophole.
one day she'll just like leave. She doesn't care.
Sorry, not to be too off-putting, and somewhat as a balm to soothe this, there are a number of casinos that do cater specifically to adventurers, and you might find more of a challenge at those, as well as a warm welcome for your talents.
Oh really? Where might I find those?
As he would direct her to the other one in the inner run, there is one casino in the inner run that caters to adventurers specifically.
Mm. She sort of like looks at like the gold she's accumulated.
Yeah, and with her 20 gold, she would have tripled it to 60.
Holy shit.
Also, just as a note, she starts with the same amount of gold that Barian has. Or, sorry,
Total?
the
Right
brothers
now.
have. The even Drae. Yeah. Whatever you started the session with, she would start with the same amount.
Like total?
Ours
I
is
like
together.
I had like 5,000 gold.
Like not your brother and yours total. Like what you had, your share of your guys' total.
So 2,500.
Okay. Yeah, we'll figure all that out later.
As she would be watched as she left the premises, but she's allowed to leave with her coin.
As Dre's just like, ah, as he loses like his last couple silver.
Yeah, last bet on the table.
How much did he lose?
He lost 20 gold.
Okay.
He went
Yep.
in and just blew his 20 gold. So you both find yourself with a couple minutes to spare and now outside of the casino.
All right, how did you do? I did fine, I guess. They kicked me out for winning too much. Really? Well, I mean, I have a similar problem, but they don't seem to mind. I've heard. Yeah. So how much gold did you make? A bunch. But you know, I don't want to like brag or anything, so I just. Right. Yeah. I'm sorry for your loss. We should head back, yeah? Sure. Let's go like get a bun or something. That should take long enough.
As you guys eventually, a little bit of a circuitous route, find yourself back at the knot.
Yes.
Back at the knot. Welcome to the knot, baby.
Are you going in? Are you both going in? What's the plan?
I'll leave her outside again. Coming by myself.
Okay. You would arrive back there, find your brother.
Make an acrobatics check.
Me?
Yes.
It's a 23.
Okay, good. You're able to duck down and just like on your hands and knees as Barian flies over you in a leap, going through a roll, landing on the couch, diving sideways, and doing like kind of like a prop handstand, kind of cartwheel, landing over there and like hitting the wall with 2 feet and then landing. Oh.
What was?
Who are you?
Whoa. What was that about?
I have more understand of vibrations and how they interact with different mediums.
I'm just gonna like walk up to him and like grab his face between my hands or pull back his eyelids.
Oh yeah, my eyes were closed.
Are you all right?
Yes, just practicing my blade dancing.
Uh-huh.
Hi, Drae.
You say
Hey.
Kana up over in like the side of the room holding a thing of vegetables, and she like throws one in the air and I cut it in half.
Yay! But mine was better.
This is a great idea for a game. Vegetable Ninja. You throw vegetables and then you try and cut them in half.
So who is
before
that
they land.
outside?
Oh,
Oh, sorry, I got carried away.
As Barian would come in the back door.
Barrack.
Barrack, sorry, thank you.
That's a
The conversation piece.
friend of mine who needs access here.
I see you took the liberty to bring them on your own.
They found it themselves before I even met them. And yeah, I'm sort of in a tight spot, and they're threatening a bunch of people I like. But I think we can turn it around, and they actually have like potential to help us if we try and go along with it.
So this person is threatening you. You want to
Not
go
them
with
specifically. They're working for someone who's threatening me.
Is this to do with the Drider?
No, not at all. I don't think.
You really need more than just the Drider threatening you?
Look, this is from a long time ago, and it's not something to worry about. I'll like handle it, but just need to keep them happy for now.
Bring her in.
All right, I'll go get her and bring her back.
Hello.
Sort of like, hi.
I'm Barrack.
Nice to meet you. I'm Lorelei.
Well, Lorelei, I would not say it's nice to meet you in particular. In fact, I feel rather imposed upon by you.
No, I got that. Yeah, it's. So what can she pick up about Barrack at a first like glance after sort of getting a?
Go ahead and make me an insight check.
Only a 23.
Would you roll a 1?
I rolled a 9.
I mean, it's pretty clear he's fuming. Like, just immediately obvious that he is fuming away and not at all pleased to see her.
Yeah.
And there's something fairly, like, threatening about the way he's glaring at her, which will become immediately obvious when he says, I suppose you're going to be staying here for a while. If you become a problem, I'm going to deal with you. Are we clear on that?
Yes, of course. I mean, I don't care at all about anything you're up to. Just need to make sure he doesn't do something stupid.
Right. Well, I don't know who's behind you that he's dealing with, but if need be, I'll deal with them as well. As long
They
as
aren't
we're on the
important.
same terms there, and you keep this location and our activities in and around it a secret.
Wouldn't tell a soul.
Barrack.
Yes.
The other reason why I wasn't completely opposed to it is in our situation and what we've been dealing with. I've been told she's very capable.
I've been described as such.
She may be able to help somewhat in what we're dealing with the underdog.
I've not agreed to anything like that, but...
No, but staying here and deciding to keep with us kind of injects you into it without really permission.
I've made my point. You deal with your affairs, and don't make me step in. Ugh, as he, like, just marches out the back door.
Well, that went better than death, but not well, I would say.
No, he's justified.
You know what, Drae? I'm not one to put some negatives on things, but that's probably going to cost you about 250 in materials and spell components.
Hi, I'm Lorelei, and she's going to extend a hand to Wednesday and Kena.
As Kena, hi, and like shake, and Wednesday's giving her a look.
Hi.
She's giving her like a long, searching, like mistrustful look. Hi, I'm Wednesday. But she won't reach out to shake her hand.
It's 21 insight. You've been through a bit, haven't you?
21 insight?
Yeah.
She can't read Wednesday.
Ooh.
She is like just keeping a suspicious face on, but giving away nothing other than that.
Never mind then. She just sort of gives her like a quizzical look. Well, where can I set up? I don't need much, I promise.
Well, she's not going to fit in our room. 2 beds in there as squished as can be. I wouldn't mind if you guys could unlock more of the house, though.
All right, let's pause the entire game. We're gonna have an episode of Figure Out the House.
Yeah, man, not too great at puzzles. Like, there's this one game at this place I like to hang out that's very puzzle-like, and man, it's real.
It's like, I know about the casino. I have them pull up a ledger if you're playing for every week. I collect it on Saturdays.
They would absolutely not do that for you. There's no way the casino would.
But Drae doesn't know.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, deeply against their values.
His like Dre's eyes just widen just a little bit. His cheeks flush.
And I just do like, I make the sound of like in my head of like a paper pulling like from like $2 spell component, $10 spell component. Keep betting.
Don't know the whole story, he replies in his head. Once I get good enough, I'll make it all back and we'll be rich forever.
I haven't heard that in an addictions counseling house.
What's an addiction?
Jesus.
It's like there's problem gamblers and there's functional gamblers. I tend to be functional.
Problem gamblers and there's fun gamblers.
Yeah, can I borrow $20? No, clearly.
Well, you know what? Maybe you can set up in the front room over there on a couch or something. I don't know.
You guys do have a bed in the main room.
Can't I just take that bed? There's only 1, 2, 3, 4 of you.
I suppose until we get one open for you.
All right. I guess that's fine. There's. I mean, I don't really need the bed, all things considered. Just a blanket will do.
There's a bed there. Why wouldn't you use the bed?
They put me on edge.
Beds put you on edge?
Yeah, they lull you into a false sense of security.
Okay, your choice. There's a piece of floor beside the bed.
Yeah, that looks much nicer, to be honest.
And a couch. Okay.
You should just like, take the blanket off the bed and just sort of like put it on the floor, kind of like a nest. It's almost like a practiced motion. What time is it?
It would be evening at this point, like 8 o'clock probably. 8 or 9.
Drae came out Wednesday.
Yeah.
You guys are going to have to let her in and out of the house.
Well, I suppose I can do that, no problem.
I don't feel like giving her the password of access.
It's all right. She's gonna stick with me most of the time, right?
Sure.
Right.
I'm just letting you know that I'm not giving her the key to the arcade lock.
Yeah, of course, that would be dumb. Why would anyone try that? Yeah.
I can let her in and out if I'm around. I'm usually around, so that's not a problem.
All right.
Thank you.
Well, I guess I'll make a bit extra for dinner tonight then. I better get started.
Yeah. Do you want help? I mean, I know it's like your thing, but I feel bad making you cook for all of us.
I mean, I'm mostly done. I already cooked for the rest here. I just got to make extra for her. But if you really want, I mean, an extra hand is nice. And Kena and Berry are each up the veggies.
All right.
Getting
Yeah,
the
that's
food to
true.
use.
As they start to like one by one float up off the floor as to like collect them.
Maybe we'll give him a wash as she'll head back and start grabbing a wash
Yeah.
basin.
She would discover that Drae is not that great of a cook.
Jesus. Get out of here. Okay. She'd probably take most of the lead, but she'd just kind of hum and chat at you as you guys prepare something. And as she starts to realize the ineptitude, she would just steer you towards, like, "Aye, just push him in the pot there. All right, now you can wait." It's like just
All right.
dead simple
Okay.
stuff.
Is it done yet?
No, look at the potatoes. They're raw.
Because one of them floats out of the pot.
No,
Is that
put
done?
that back.
He just drops it. Ah! It splashed me.
Ah,
Oh,
Drae, patience, love. Patience.
sorry. This is so boring.
Right.
If you think it's boring, I have something better for you. Close your eyes. As Baron walks into the room with a flask behind his back. Can you smell this for me? I need
All
an
right.
abject opinion. Here, smell.
I'll do you a favor. He'll sniff.
What does it smell like? It's,
Wild berries and coconut.
you would get like a weird metallic kind of acidic, but like really really over citrusy, and then like something that smells like rotting, like like the in a leaf loam, like that kind of stuff, like really really earthy, foresty, rotting smell.
Yeah. Okay. You know that bard group that sings about the man made of sand that likes to walk into places?
Yes.
It smells like that group wrote a song about oranges.
That is very.
Drae, are you alright?
I think so.
One second.
I mean, it's just what I smell.
Varian, I don't need three of you in the kitchen. I mean, I know it's your room, but please.
Alright, just quick smell and I'll go.
I sniffed it. Get out.
No, you. No,
Out.
you didn't smell it.
No, get. He sniffed it. Out you get.
Okay, fine. I walk to the corner where my desk is and sit down.
Varian,
This is my work
get
desk.
out. You want dinner or not?
Fine. I leave.
Once you're gone, she'll turn to you. Are you alright, Dee?
Hang on, let me roll a d20. Not really, to be honest.
Do you want to talk about it?
Well, it's hard to. Everyone, like, is gonna look down on me.
I'm not gonna look down on you. I mean, look how tall you are. As she like measures up with her hand. You're supposed to smile.
No, he snorts a little bit. But I feel bad. I got us all into this mess, and everyone else has to worry about it. It wasn't supposed to like get to this point.
Well, I can't say I trust the lass you brought back, but I mean, you're not going at it alone. I'm here for you.
That's really nice of you.
And I know she's keeping an eye on you, but I'll keep an eye on her, alright?
All right, yeah. And I'm still keeping an eye on you, so now we have like an ion triangle.
I thought they were called ion stones.
Well, the stones can be in the shape of whatever.
Anyways, I think you got it. I mean, I got your back, alright? and
Yeah.
you don't have to take it all on yourself. I mean, I don't know what the history is or how you got yourself here, but I'm sure everyone understands. Well, maybe not Beric, but everybody else.
Yeah. You know, there is one thing that would make me feel a lot better. Where it's like it's almost made me feel better.
What's that?
It is, do you remember uh when we went to that casino like yesterday? I don't know how long it's been.
Aye.
I mean, like, it kind of helps. Like, I know I won't like win or anything, and I'm kind of get over attached, but at least it like keeps my mind off of everything trying to kill us all the
I
time.
don't know if that's a good idea, Drae.
Well, what else am I supposed to do?
How about I whip you up a bit of a snack, some comfort food? That always makes me feel better.
Oh, do you know how to make the elven bread with the cheese on top and the tomato on the bottom that's like flat and round? Cut it into triangles?
I'll figure it out just for you, alright? I'm pretty sure you just described the recipe, so I think I
Okay.
can handle it.
Right, because I haven't had it in what feels like forever.
Alright, I'll give it my best shot.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just take this out to them as she get the food she prepared and grab the stuff she had prepared earlier.
All right.
And she'll like elbow you, I got your back, and head out to the group. Alright, dinner's out, let's go. And start serving people up.
Mm-hmm. Now, Drae will just start scarfing it down.
That's hot, watch it! It's like burning your mouth.
It's sort of like, yeah,
No,
a lot of it he just like dumps back out of his mouth onto the plate.
listen, I know I cooked it earlier, but I keep it heating so it's not cold.
We just started talking about food and made me hungry. Oh,
Now you do
yeah.
this, and she like blows on some of her food and takes a bite.
As Lorelai takes a bite, you would see like her face sort of like light up as she like sort of digs in with extra vigor, being careful not to burn herself.
Yeah.
She's smarter than such things. Or wiser, I should say.
Varian has a book in front of him at the table, and he's like,
Varian,
"What?
what are you teaching Kena?
Oh, earlier I was,
No, Varian.
what?
No books at dinner.
I'm not teaching Kena.
Varian.
Lorelai's gonna try and sneak a peek at the book he's reading.
It is a book about the properties of like basic spell dynamics and how to hold like the flux aura to keep the magic contained while you're casting it. Just to keep like stability of spells and the basics of like doing it for higher level stuff.
Also, Mondo King said that's a red flag, get out dog, and then fuck yeah, and then Shay sent a cat, and Mondo King sent what looks like a lizard with an open mouth. I don't know what he was saying was a red flag, so maybe he'll tell us.
I think I think that was back when I was like, they're threatening me with violence to hang out.
Oh.
You know, he said the red flag.
Okay, Mondo.
Oh, he said yeah. Okay, that's
okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
I grudgingly put the book down. Like, look, I have a lot of tests to challenge.
Right. Yeah, your nerd shit's definitely very important.
Well, it's not more important than dinner. Eat up.
Okay.
As you guys have a meal together. Indeed, many were had.
Oh wait, it's
So, you guys finish dinner. Each of you heading to your various rests. Your new companion finding her way into the corner to sleep in the bed there.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
she
sort
does
of like
go in the bed.
I don't know.
no, she curls up in the blanket. It's kind of like wraps herself up into a little ball, conserve heat.
Does she have a pillow?
No,
I'm gonna go over. I'm like, when everybody else goes to bed, I'm like, what's your name again?
Lorelei. It's like one eye cracks open.
Could you at
And you,
least use the pillow?
why do you care?
Here. And I like give it to her.
As you can like see, one of her arms is like tensed beneath her.
I just kind of like raise an eyebrow, but give her the pillow.
She very warily like will take it with her other hand.
She's like, I'm just over there. If you need out, give a tap. The bathroom's out back.
Right. Yeah, we're inside.
Actually, I'm just like, talk to the owl.
What?
If you need to go out, talk to the owl.
Wizard shit. That's what I thought.
You'll see overall, like in the corner of the room on a bookshelf, you're like, "Arr!"
Can it not be in here?
I don't tell him what to do. He's an owl.
Sure you don't.
I'm like, Roscoe, get out of here. He goes, "Arr!" and turns around and puts his back to me.
She just sort of like gives you a look.
Fine. He flies into the other room, like the little study room.
Yeah. Lands on
Thank
the table
you. She just like does not take her eyes off of you, but lies down.
Once you have the pillow, I go to bed.
there. Okay.
And every time happens from the entire, the whole house.
Just drones.
Everyone.
Everything shakes.
Aggressive snores.
Like the giant ape that you guys could feel for like hundreds of feet away when you were in the Underdark.
The neighbors are like, why is it so bad? All the houses around us are up for sale.
Yeah. Drae, you would awake the next morning along with Lorelei. Breakfast would be prepared for everybody eventually. Is
Yeah.
there anything you want to get up to?
Not necessarily. Lorelei would come up to him at some point though. Probably like when other people weren't around.
Okay. Yeah, it'd be easy enough to find time in the day to do that.
So quite the setup you've got here. Yeah? Yes it is. Don't typically add new people to it. It's kind of part of its charm. Right, yeah. I know you didn't choose this, but I think it could work out for both of us. What's that supposed to mean? Well, I think you'd have a fair shot at maybe turning your situation into something better. Like getting out of it. I'm working on it. Maybe not so fast on that. You could probably, I don't know, if someone were to help you. Someone on the inside who knows these people quite well and wishes nothing more than to see their violent downfall. Might be an opportunity for you if you're in for it. That's all she's gonna say. And she will refuse to speak more on it.
Okay.
As Drae relentlessly pesters her for more information.
Drae is left to reluctantly dwell on those words. All right. Well, if there's nothing else, the Proudfoots have nothing else for you at the immediate time. So unless there's anything else the two of you and Lorelei would like to explore, that will be the end of the session.
All right. I think, I believe that's it. Nothing else is threatening to kill me at the moment, so I'm gonna take my rest while I can.
All right.
And keep an eye on the crazy looking lady.
Okay. Then we shall end the session there. Thanks for showing up, folks. We had a great time. Hope you did too. As always, we can be found on YouTube, TikTok, and Discord, all under Adventure Corp. We're here every Wednesday, 6 to 10 p.m.
Twitch.
On Twitch. Yeah. Thanks, Mondo. He says, nice watching you all again.
Yeah,
it was
it's nice to see you.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for coming in.
Tune in next week to see the reveal of Dan's new character.
Yes, we
What
are
could
going
it be?
to,
You'll never know unless you show up, and then you'll know.
Yeah, feel the FOMO. Feel the FOMO.
Oh, Mondo says he's only been able to catch the end of the stream these days, and then Shay
All right.
sends quintuple cats.
Okay.
It's all right. We'll make the end the best part just for you.
You've been working Mondo or something, or because if you want to see the ones, you can always
They
check
are
out
on
the beginning
YouTube,
part
occasionally
on YouTube that you
posted
missed.
quickly after the episodes.
Sometimes 3 weeks late.
We'll get better about that.
It's a fun roulette.
Yeah.
Yeah, missing one is a risk because you never know when you'll get to see it.
Well, yeah, if you're current.
Yeah.
But all right. Shay says all the table shakes next week.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be all of them. I'm gonna really double it down.
Oh, Mondo says he checks the VODs occasionally and there's some gaps. Yeah, the VODs are not super reliable. YouTube's the way to go. Although the VODs will have the recent stuff, so that'd be a nice way to supplement your YouTube watching. You watch a bit and you're like, oh, he hasn't posted. You're like, wait, but the VODs saved for like 2 months. Perfect.
What's a VOD?
It's the recordings that Twitch does.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It skips over parts?
No, it deletes them after a while. Yeah, it only keeps them for so long. But okay, folks, that is us signing off. We will see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.